getting back to their dishing.
Hayward pulls up, poor transition defense that time, and Hayward was wide open. About that, felt he got hit. Hayward fake, sets, fires, and hits.
Jump shot has been very, very good for him.
Hayward quick three. Yes.
How about that, huh?
Buries it.
14.
It's up 4.
Thomas needed that. A time to hoop for him, giving him some confidence.
Hayward.
You're going to get the continuation.
Yep. Count it and a foul.
Hill goes back to work, draws a double. Hayward's open. Steps inside the three-point line. And silky smooth. The jumper and the first 2 in the quarter for Gordon.
Help defense stolen by Thomas. Ahead now to Lee, and Hood knocks it away. Both teams a little sloppy with the ball right now. Hayward the drive and the finish. And Jeff Hornacek needs a timeout.
Hayward against Covington. Gordon Hayward. Sixers. T.J. McConnell. Mixtapes. Gobert running into Okafor and just blew right by him. Their son Ilya Sova, his 3rd game as a Sixer, number 7 on the floor for the first time. He's really played well in the previous 2. For 41, Trey Lyles, the 2nd-year big man from Kentucky for the first time. As the big man from France, Gobert, compliments of Hayward. Hayward against the much smaller T.J. McConnell having his way. Gordon Hayward. 3rd turnover on Embiid as Gordon Hayward is able to slam for 2. Favors has 9 rebounds already. Good look, Mac, for Hayward. Just a simple baseline cut.
Able to finish over an outstretched Favors.
Sixers need to D it up. Jazz shooting over 51%. And Jody, the mommy, here watching their son. Gordon, as if on cue.
There he is.
You can't plan it any better to play here in the 3rd. Good job to get it inside to Gordon Hayward.
But the idea that you can test yourself each and every night, I think that appeals to both.
Well, Hayward. Stauskas gives it up. Hayward gets the layup. Expectations so far for Utah. Joe Johnson, that was for 3. We have to make the playoffs in the West. It's something they haven't done in each of the previous 4 years. And when you consider the Utah Jazz and their history going back to the days of Karl Malone and John Stockton.
What if they showed that tape of last year's game here? I would not.
No, it's probably been burned.
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward, he's reprising his role from a year ago on this floor.
By hurrying, taking bad shots, and playing nothing other than their type game.
Favors again, exact same spot. This time Utah played on Monday in Philadelphia as a team. They blocked 11 shots. It's a big number. Hayward just took his time, kind of sat down when he got up in the air. Shot clock is down to 4.
It's a fish out of water.
Hayward beats the buzzer. That's a nice play by Gordon Hayward. Gobert gets an offensive rebound. Ingles thought about his first shot, now sets up Hayward. Assist Ingles, 3-pointer, Hayward.
The Gobert effect?
Absolutely. And Favors, he blocked Kemba's shot very emphatically there early. And then if you put it on the floor and you look to go into paint.
Game that around this time, Hornets already had 40 points.
Yeah.
First shot, Trey Lyles, 2nd-year pro, spins it through.
It was a really good one.
Set up by Nick Batum, setting that baseline screen.
Gordon Hayward, great find from Joe Ingles. Hornets have gone on a 10-4 run in the last 3 minutes. On the line, long 2 for Hayward. It's a long 2, that's what it's called on the floor, he knows. Hood straight on 3. Everything but down on that move. Off balance jumper Hayward. Even though he's off balance, doesn't look like he's off balance.
His shoulders are squared to the basket.
Kemba glides inside. And a loose ball picked up by Matt.
Shot by Hood. 1 and out. Jazz have to hustle. Ball stripped by Hayward, but he stepped out.
You know, you're watching defensively.
Period.
Now see, that can't happen. MKG is all over the place, having to help his teammate. One after you.
Hayward. Get something. Win gets the Hornets to 6-1 through 7 games. Hayward. Oh, little bit of everything. Timing, strength.
He ran into a brick wall. Favors took it away. Hayward dunks it in. Kicks it out. Favors from the baseline is good. Utah's on a 5-game East Coast road trip. Hayward got a screen. In a crowd. Out front. The three-point shot is good by Trey Lyles. Angles to Hayward. Hayward rifles it to Lyles. He knocks it down for 3. Trey Lyles coming into the game, 24%. 10 points for August.
Interesting as you look out there, David, at the Magic players on the floor. There are 3 guys on the floor as Favors knocks that one down.
Hayward. Favors. Driving on Ibaka. Derek Favors. Second quarter from Orlando. Shelvin Mack throwing it up high, and it's caught by Hayward. He came from that weak side and throws it in. They just barely beat the clock. Hayward behind his back shoots over the 7-footer Vucevic. 10-0 run for Utah. Hayward's got 12. 39-37 our score. 3-point shot by Hayward. Favors calling for it against Ibaka. 3-ball from Hayward. Soft touch by Gordon Hayward. His staying in this game with a gritty defensive effort. Derek Favors. Favors in double figures. That's for Vucevic. Ibaka fakes and drives the lane. Nice drop off to Payton, but Hayward poked it away. Trail by as many as 9 tonight. They've led by as many as 7. Hayward, he's gained some strength. Oh, he had it taken away. Now it's 3-on-1 the other way. Rudaj is there, but Mack puts it in.
Ball game gets an open look.
2 of 11 for Vucevic. Here's Mack for 3. Got it, drained it, bang. All the above, and that is a big bucket by Mack.
1-point lead for the Jazz. Gordon Hayward pick and roll for Derek Favors, and the former Brooklyn Net puts in his second score. 3% for the season. Jazz lead by 1. Favors got deep. Whiteside sent it back, but it's a goaltend. And Derek Favors gets his 3rd field goal. The game, those are the numbers that are proof that the Heat offense is struggling. Hayward drew the foul and connected on the runner. Josh Richardson picks up the foul. Here, they are last in the league in field goal attempts. Hayward got fouled by Winslow and finishes.
Oh, man.
Second chance at a 3-point play. Winslow's first foul. Hayward coming left at Whiteside. Oh, that's pretty work by Gordon Hayward, the 26-year-old. Josh Richardson with 8. James Johnson leads the Heat with 9, and what a play that was by Gordon Hayward. He steamrolled Josh Richardson. This is Rodney Hood. Hayward, that's good. A triple for Gordon Hayward, his first 3 tonight. Gordon Hayward to his left. A push off on Richardson. Dropped home the jumper. 15 for Gordon Hayward.
He could win.
He's here watching.
Joe Johnson on the floor. Hands it off to Hayward. Slips and slides. Beautiful move. And count it.
Williams averaged 9.5 points a game in the preseason. Gordon Hayward on the move. Rolls it home. Tony never in a rush, always under poise and composure. They've run off 10 straight points in the last 2 minutes here in the 4th quarter. So the Heat are down, and Gordon Hayward brings Utah back. A chance at a 3-point play. He'll go to the line with 22. It's been a rough night for the Heat's 3-point shooter. Hayward got another chance at a 3-point play. 4:35 left in the 4th. Hayward fakes the 3. sets up Joe Johnson for the corner three. That's pretty. That's good basketball. The Jazz letting some air out of the basketball, slowing down the half-court tempo. Shelvin Mack arced it over Whiteside. It's the second time he's done that. Shelvin Mack with 8 in the quarter.
You get a chance to get a running start with something like that.
Hayward calmly sinks it.
That's a money shot for him.
Jazz right now trading buckets with Memphis after that early 7-0 advantage by the Grizzlies. Joe Ingles up and in. To start this game, they've cooled down to 52. The Jazz are a solid 48. Lyles deep for 3. Lyles.
I want to understand this is the way the owner has wanted them to play for the last few years, but the coaches have not played that way. It's had a 21-point night so far this year.
7 of 11 in the first half. There you go, Hayward. They lost at New York, Minnesota, and Milwaukee. Ball is loose, picked up. Ingles fires a pass. Hayward to the rack. They're running the clock down to 15. Here's Mack on a dribble drive. Mack with 15.
Hayward battling to get inside and banks it home. Gibson and Mirotic, and Gibson wanted Mirotic coming off the bench and has not shot well. Did have a good one a couple of games back against the Wizards. Easily his best game of the season. The lid on that Chicago basket has not been lifted. Strong move by Hayward on the bump of Butler to loosen things up. Butler on a step back. Hey! Gibson can't get to it. And a diving action goes. Final seconds of the half. Hayward had it slapped away by Wade. Here's Hayward on the recovery for Gobert.
Right now is really feeling good about himself and making plays for everybody.
On time to pass off the mark. 2 on 1, and Hayward able to finish. Gobert with the runner. Rudy Gobert, 14 points, 11 rebounds. All right, here it is. Exum has to fling it, and hits from downtown.
Just the way Coach Snyder drew it up.
Cross court now as Hayward will have the basketball. Giving it up. Hood is an excellent shooter, and before I could really say he was an excellent shooter, 20 turnovers against Houston, averaged that per game, and to the basket and a foul. Good drive on the play by Shelvin Mack. From the outside, Lyles with a 3.
Here's the young man who was not a good shooter.
3 for 9 behind the three-point line. Hayward got it. First basket of the game for Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, he's too good of a player not to score.
Go quite as well as when James runs.
Not quite the same.
Hayward cross court. Lyles puts it up and in. Hayward pops out and hits a 3.
That's the Hayward we know and love.
In Houston in NCAA finals.
Their coach was Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
Who's now with the Boston Celtics.
Good touch by Hayward. Gordon Hayward across court to Joe Ingles. Puts up a 3. Better not get off of him. Worked hard in the offseason. Hayward driving to the bucket now. Oh, what a great move. Gordon Hayward.
Great hang time. Very athletic.
Largest lead of the night for the Nuggets. 11 points at 27-16. Now Hayward. And Hayward knocks it in.
And Hayward smelled rookie. You make 1 of 4 free throws here in the last minute and a half. Well, that's a good touch.
12-point lead as Hayward puts it in. Hood with the right hand.
See, Hood wants to get in there. He might be a three-point shooter, but he's
way short. 49-36. 13-point lead. Nobody on Hayward, so he knocks it in.
So, and as I said a while ago, you come out of the time
in the first half. He's in double figures, so 3 Nuggets now in double figures. And Hayward's going to lay it up and in.
Going to sleep outside. You start watching that ball.
He's picked up by Nurkic. This is a matchup they like. Hayward in the lane, got it.
See, and Hayward, unlike a lot of guards who will just step back, shoot a three.
0 for 3 tonight, so he's 8 straight misses from beyond the arc. Hayward. And Hayward down the lane. Oh, Hayward always moving. Great ender to Gobert. And Gobert has his first 2 of the night. Last 6 points for Denver. Hayward thought he got fouled, but Peeling to Pat Frayer didn't get it. Get good shots.
But you remember the 3 of them were self-inflicted.
Yep.
Now, the funny thing about Utah, they're not they're a good defensive team statistically. They're last in the league in forcing their opponents into turnovers. They're evaluating players.
Okay.
I think Murray's got a chance to be something, I mean, like, as special as they've seen here.
Utah starters are still in, and Hayward buries a 3.
Partly because Rudy Gobert got in foul trouble in that first quarter. Set the tone of the game.
Yes, George Hill goes to work. He finds Hayward. First shot of the night is down. Hayward a 3-ball. Minute 30 in. Jazz off to a fast 9-0 start. Hayward puts his shoulder down. Jackknifes his shot up and down. Oh, baby, Hayward is off and running tonight. Moutier, great D. Hayward and company. Here comes Lyles. Gordon down the paint on a kick out. Step back 3. Bang!
This is what it's about. This is Jazz basketball.
Hood, 12 on the shot clock. Back to Gordon. Hood toes it for 3. Oh, yes. From our spot, you could tell Jazz was straight on.
Blazing hot. Draw Arthur, he can't hit that 3-ball. He's got that range.
Here's Hayward for 3. Right back at you. Hayward, a 9-point quarter, a pair of 3s, and an and 1.
3-point shot. That's what you want. That's your goal.
Hayward calmly sinks his 11th point of the quarter. He produces. He went 18 minutes in Denver on Sunday. 6 points, 5 boards, 3 blocks.
Oh,
that's a good sign by Diaw. Hill calmly walks the ball up against Moutier. Slip pass. Here comes Gobert for another hammer. Hayward the assist. Cares.nba.com. Diaw, other end for 2.
Oh, that's an old school Jazz play. That's a UCLA cut. George Hill, nice screen.
Inside on a pivot, gives it up to Hayward. George Hill free. 17 for Hill. With about a second to spare. Stolen errant pass by the rookie. Hayward, jingling Joe. Oh, he jingled it. Put it up and in.
He made it look easy.
He's 6'4", goes about 207, 210. There's a lob. Hayward from Ingles. All smiles. Johnson backs in. Jazz work the perimeter. Hayward drives, hits. Count it. Fareed fouls him, and Hayward can score 20 with a free throw. 100-77, and this night for Denver belongs to Murray with 23. The rookie. Nice shot, Gordon Hayward. Smooth as silk, 22. Murray's last year. Jazz won in Atlanta, and then Atlanta came to Salt Lake and picked up their 6th straight win on this floor. Beautiful feed. Diaw finds the cutter. Hayward over the top to Boris with 2 fouls, and Quinn Snyder plays on. That's one reason why. Boris, a terrific assist man in the NBA. He did it in San Antonio, and he sets up Hayward for the 2nd time. Totally gone all in on him at point guard in Atlanta. Here's Hayward on a circ dribble, caught the rim and in. Nice job, Hayward. 7 quick points.
Boy, and that's very, very surprising, but Rudy had a little to do with that.
Hayward says, let's keep it rolling. Takes the first shot of the quarter.
It's a bonus.
Hayward makes his move with 5 on the clock. To the rack! Oh, baby! Hayward! An oh my moment!
His Baylor Bears, who were down 20 and came back to beat Louisville. Boy, it is the Gordon Hayward show right now.
To say Sheldon Mack knows Gordon Hayward.
And Hayward has it taken away by Bazemore. Hood paddles back. Hangs in there tough. Oh, Hayward! Hayward from the backside blocks that shot away. Lyles 1 of 7. Schroeder to Muscala. Knocked away by Hayward. Bringing Utah pride tonight. Hayward on a catch and shoot. Yes. Hayward, his 8th 20-point ball game. 56 points.
Well, I think it started with Rudy. There's another steal.
Hayward to the rack.
Probably a little bit past their prime, still a tread lift on the tire. Boris Diaw's one of those guys. Joe Johnson's another, as you mentioned. George Hill has been a transcendent player as Gordon Hayward knocks down the jumper right there. Good player. He's improved his game. Just look at his career stats. He's improved himself every year.
Basketball overall this year, only turned it over about 12 times per game, 7th best in the league. Wolves return the favor, give it right back off the inbound.
Hayward going back to work, tries to slide down the baseline over the top to Lyles. Catch and shoot three, looks good, is. And a 3-ball for Lyles. Pedal back 3 defensively. Hayward nearly has a seal and he's got it. Lyles runs with him. Take it to the rack, young fella, and he does.
Oh, what a pass. The pass went under the leg of Wiggins.
Stolen away by Levine. Stolen back by Joe. It's loose to Gobert. Oh, a slip pass inside to Hayward.
Way to stay with it. Gobert, how about the pass from Gobert?
Give you about 5 more minutes to send more in, but that one is definitely in the lead. If you're going to ruin your carpet in your dining room, we're going to give you $100.
Big shot, Hayward.
Hill for Hayward underneath. He had Towns on him on a switch. Cat couldn't get over there quick enough to help. And a steady ship in Indiana. Hayward.
That's Tour's basketball right there.
Anyway, so we just eliminated the middleman.
Here comes Hayward. Oh, yes, down the baseline. Hayward's been taking the ball to the rack.
Played well on Wiggins last night. And Wiggins is a terrific athlete. But Hayward has done a nice job this year coming out and trying to be that defensive guy as well.
Strong years in Denver. Now patrolling the paint off the bench.
Nice pass.
Joe Johnson wide open.
Joe
yes.
Jones. He needed that too.
Johnson.
Last night, the bench battle.
They'll take on Sam Decker. Knocked down, 2 to shoot. Down to 1. A long 3. Oh my! Just beat it! Joe Johnson between the legs. Gives it up. Hayward turns the corner. Bounces it over to Withy. He'll slide in for 2. Nice movement by Utah. Ball, Matt. Over 7 rebounds a game at the 3. Hayward on a step back. 10-footer. Bang.
Well, he looks good tonight.
You can't have a big enough lead against these Rockets. Here's Lyles for 3. Rainbow shot. Yes.
So many weapons.
With that 3-ball, he's more than halfway there. There's a lob down to Hayward. Catch and shoot.
Beautiful
Hill.
basketball. This is what you get with the Utah Jazz.
Johnson. Hayward trying to wiggle into the paint. Good D by Gordon. Puts up the shot, and Hayward stays with it. 2 minutes in, 4th quarter. Ingles on the baseline. Feeds Hayward. Left hand layup for 2. And Gordon's got 21. His 10th. 9 on the shot. Hayward. Johnson. 3. Rainbow. Bang. Oh, yeah. 16 years out of Arkansas. The old fella still has range.
Passer with leading the NBA in assists, but you also know you can load up on just hard.
Nice pass. Wraparound shot. Mack. I mean, he got lost underneath. Pretty much the #1 man in OKC. Durant off to Golden State. Hayward's 3. Yes!
The last 7.
Hill off to Hayward. Just hit a 3. Backs out behind the arc. He'll pump it up with 300. Shot. It's a 2-ball. 11.
So this is the debate if you're Houston. And, you know, they're are they a great just regular season team?
Last night, 1 of 6. And his only bucket was a 3-pointer. There's a skip it, pass out to Dante. Nice stroke up and in.
Well, it's awful nice to hit your first shot.
First 7 shots, just 14%. The Heat of it, 2 of the first 4. Joe Johnson slides it out to Hayward. Kicks up a 3. Got it. Nice passing by Utah. To the corner is Hayward. 7 to shoot. He'll jump it up deep. Got it for 2. Nice stroke. 5 early points for Hayward. Back cut. Hayward up top from Mack.
Oh, we're used to seeing Joe Ingles set this up. Shelvin Mack with a spot-on pass. Hayward.
Now to 9. Jazz make their move. High screen Withy. Hayward will use it, springs him open. He'll take the elbow jumper. Good. Oh, I love the patience, the shot, the stroke. Is replaced by Tyler Johnson. Here's Lyles, toes it for 3. Jazz has needed that. big time. Trey Lyles, 11 off the bench. She said body up. Ellington hit that shot with a hand in his face from Dante.
Well, not really, Bowler. Dante was not that close. He needs to be closer to Ellington.
Hayward again, Magruder. The mismatch, he'll take the shot again. Free ball, down she goes, and a $50 bill. 5 points on 2 of 8 shooting for the 7-footer. Hayward plows into the paint, caught the rim and in. Big bucket, 20 for Hayward, and his 11th 20-point game of the season. McRoberts against Diaw. Cutter, Magruder stolen. Hayward chases it down. They got a 2-on-2.
You know, it's time to salute Gobert. Let's have a Gobert theme night. And you got to incorporate maybe a salute to it, and spot on. That's why we're doing it. He's been playing so well. And now Joe Ingles himself is carrying the Jazz.
Hayward on a spinner, step back, got it! Oh, how tough is that? And a timeout, Miami. Been difficult tonight without Hill and Hood. Neto, Rainbow, bang!
Oh, good for him. Good
Neto.
for him.
Hayward, skip pass, Withy to the rack and run. With the big power move, and the big fellow will be at the free throw line. Rudy Gobert will check in, next whistle. Hayward's got it, free throw line, J away, and good. Hayward 26. 101-94. The Jazz have got to get some defensive stops. Rainbow 3! Oh, baby, brought rain and thunder. 29 for Hayward. Rebound, Ingles, push it, and the Jazz do. Front court in a hurry to Mack. Here's Hayward jumper. Bang!
Rudy's hurt.
Johnson has the ball poked away by Joe Johnson. Outlet, Hayward, bounce pass, Ingles, count it! And 27 overall tonight on 10 of 20 shooting. Johnson toes it for 3. Bang! Ties the franchise record for three-pointers made.
Here we go.
Hayward jumps it. Got it! 1-point game. 5 to shoot, down to 4. Crosses over Mack. Rudy's there to help. The ball is down on the deck. It's loose. Picked up. Timeout! Ingles gets the timeout with 3.9 to play. Utah starting this game 1 of 4. Make that 2 of 5 on the 3-ball by Hayward. This game has been tied at 49 now. Here's Hayward for 3. Rainbow shot. Bang. Beautiful. Great rhythm. Hayward 1 of 5, Booner, in the first half, and knocks down his second 3. Wasn't sure of that in the early going, but I think the way he's catching the ball around the rim on the offensive end as well kind of answers that question. And Hayward now with 5 quick points, a 3, and a turnaround jump.
If they're healthy, you know.
Nice drive. Hayward rolls inside. Hayward on a dribble drive.
Beautiful
leans in, beautiful move, and the bucket by Hayward.
Line here in the last 6, about 9 times a game.
Under 5 minutes to go. Wide open. Hayward bombs away. A 3-ball deep.
4 on 5. Let's see what the Jazz come up with here.
Ingles bounce pass Hayward. Baseline open, reverse shot, and 1. Did not play in the first half. Ingles over the top. Hayward catch and shoot. Bang! Utah shooting at a 47% clip. The Nuggets at 37. There's a steal. 6th turnover by Denver. Hayward coast to coast. Stop.
Has been. It's really benefited the Jazz, I think.
Nelson threw it away. Max got it.
Got plenty of time.
Ingles runs. Hayward's there. And a career high in a quarter. No call. Jazz give it away. Ingles stays in front. Ingles stood his ground in front of Barton and called and got the ball. Now a foul on the other end.
Straight 30-point games for Gordon Hayward, Stu. He's never been on this kind of a scoring run. He has to get a bounce, and he does.
Well, when you're going good, you're going good.
Even though he missed it, it was a good-looking shot.
You know, you talked about this in a lot of former players talk about it as the 2 goes down for Exum, about the game slowing down, and Gordon's taking advantage of that.
For the Lakers, they literally can switch everything because they're all about the same size, except for Exum, who just goes around Mozgov for the left-handed layup.
Look for Lyles. They got 6 to shoot. He's going to try to use his length. Passing. Shelvin Mack drills it.
Yeah, they deserve to get a basket.
His first bucket. 8 points off the bench for the Lakers. Oh, cutting is Hayward, and a good find by Johnson.
Movement without the basketball, you can't beat it.
Outside. He's a 32% three-point shooter. Probing inside is Williams. He got himself caught. Throws it away.
That's because of Luau Deng.
Mack with Mozgov on his hip. Hayward passes it up. Diao just hit a 3 a second ago, and he hits it again.
First half, he went to the bench a little earlier than he wanted to, and he may have to do that again here in the third as another back cut. That's the second back cut for Gordon Hayward.
The shot clock. Back out to Diao. Good passing again. They really move it, don't they?
They're going to score there.
They really move it well.
Once you get a defense to be in chase mode like that.
Hayward will back up with 8 to shoot. Boy, he had Mozgov right where he wanted him.
They sold like he was going to drive, and Mozgov took a step back, and he just pulls up for the 15-footer.
Once again, it's Mozgov. This time he's got Rodney Hood, though, to contend with. Hayward's going to shoot a 3, and in it goes. It's a handoff to Hayward. Again, they're attacking Mozgov. It's a good little play to Gobert. In traffic, Hayward hands off. Was setting a pick at the same time for Gobert, who dunked it.
Nice. The mismatch, and they got the advantage.
Careless. Gordon Hayward. Ooh, slips and falls. That's a turnover. Gordon Hayward. Lakers down by 13. They cut into that 18-point. Hayward, the alley-oop dunk.
And Ben Taylor in Salt Lake City. Turnover, first possession.
Back up, young guy. Rookie, 21 years old.
Over the top, step back Jay, sweet. Boris Diaw has great vision, and he finds Hayward, and that's a tough shot. And Dante is there with help defense.
Nice speed, Dante. Way to push the basketball.
He takes the tumble. The ball finds Hood. Up and down. Rodney Hood. After arrest on the block. It's doubled. Backs it out behind the three-point line. 6 to shoot. There's that muscle. Nice dish. Withy, jumper, bang. Jeff Withy has that range. There's Diaw behind the three-point line. 7 to shoot. He's looking to pass, and he does. Down low on the baseline. Hayward. Joe Johnson breaks free. Got it again. Handler's confidence a bit. Awu Neto gets some time here in the second quarter. Ball pops loose. Hayward's got it. He's bumped and fouled by P.J. Tucker. 3 a game. 8 here in the half. Taking only 4 shots. Hayward up and in. He is closing in on Hornacek. The first of 5 here at home for Utah.
Well, I know Coach Quinn Snyder had a smile on his face on that last possession. And I know Mack hit the 3, but defensively.
And make them play our half-court defense, guys.
All right, thank you, Kristen. Yeah, good insight. I think probably here in the 5 minutes. Oh my, on the step back. And that's what I was just going to ask you. 15 points. He's come out here with 7 quick ones in the first 2.5. There's another cutter down the lane, and Hayward.
I feel like we're watching Jazz basketball. And Anderson, that was a great cutter. Karolinko, you know, the cut game is back for the Jazz.
Hayward, nice steal, breakaway. He can take it coast to coast and does. 2 hands. Joe Johnson back on the floor for Quinn Snyder. That ball pops out. Oh, Hayward! I thought he dribbled it off his foot, popped like a cork and put it in.
Doesn't brush things off.
No.
He takes it personal.
He does.
It's a good thing, by the way.
Hayward straight away. Straight away and hits it.
So smooth.
Hayward. Baseline is shut down, stolen. Johnson's got it. Flips it out to Hayward. He's got Rudy with him. Put it up!
And I don't think we have soft guys on the team.
Well, good news, Hayward is back, but he is fighting through that pain. But, man, do we need him tonight, guys.
See, Dante never looked at Gordon until he was ready to make the pass.
Knocked away. Jazz turned the tables, dump it, back. And Hayward couldn't get away with it. Ingles, Jazz turned the tables, dump it, back. And Hayward couldn't get away with it. Ingles, yes! Oh, baby! Jiggle and Joe.
Block, another block there by Rudy.
That's 3.25. Here's Hayward, toes it up. Rainbow three.
Look out.
Quinn Snyder, here's Dial, fakes the three. It goes by Cousins, kick it out to Hayward. He'll put it back on the floor, jump it up, got it.
That's his spot.
28 points off 15 giveaways. Here's Mack, baseline, leaves it for Hayward, floater good. So Hayward with 10 points. He was 2 of 9, Ron, in the first half. Window, Rudy's there again for the rebound. He's hit from behind, no call. Johnson breaks it to Hayward, toes up at 3. Got it! Mack in the paint. There's that floater, knuckleball for 2. 3 buckets in the quarter. If you can play, they'll find you. Hayward nearly lost it. 9 to shoot. He'll take it along Jay. Bang. Wow. Hayward inside the three-point line. Jazz up 75-74 here in the final seconds. Hayward makes his move on a drive to the rim. Count it. Oh, big bucket. And 1. Catch and shoot. In and out. It's loose. Mack's got it. Spins out of trouble. Hayward for 3.
There it is. Over 20.
Gordon fires again. Why not? It's a 2. Home. And Ron, I tell you, we go back and look at this game.
Once again.
Mack to Hayward.
Once again. Beautifully thrown pass.
Back in, playing a few minutes here. Body looks good.
Now he's played 4 minutes. Nice pick and roll. Mack finds Hayward for his first 2.
Great play design.
Block out. Faze took it away from Cantor.
They just don't have anyone on the court right now that's a one-on-one player.
Hayward runs it baseline, up and in. 2 quick buckets here for Hayward in the second. Morrow, Cantor. There's a triple team all over Cantor.
Favors. The defense is so strong for Favors right now.
They give Hayward the block shot. Force off to Hayward, stops and pops, looks good it is.
Nice move. You can't guard that bowler. That's just unscripted. And Hayward just freelance and coming off that screen, the curl.
What's a high screen by Gobert?
Nice pass.
Mack. Flick to the wrist for 3.
And when you have willing passers and guys that can actually find the open man.
Rudy sets the screen. Hayward flies into the paint. Stop, push it up. Caught the rim and in.
Nice play, good screen. Rudy Gobert will probably get the screen assist on that. Moving in the offense.
Now the Jazz were making that extra pass in the first half. Hayward on a rainbow shot for 2.
Fanciest boots of the show, believe it or not.
We'll have to see his boot swag tomorrow.
Maybe he'll break them out tomorrow. I don't see around his teammates. I don't know. I don't know if he's a different guy around the teammates, so we'll see.
19 tonight. One thing about the Jazz, they've answered each time the Thunder have countered. Tough shot, yes. Hayward. His first 2 in the quarter. Hood to Withy. In traffic, stands tall, and hooks it 2. He's in his 4th year, 2nd season with Utah. Westbrook drives into the paint. Denied.
Impressive medical terminology and pronunciation early as Hayward connects on a 3, and that is an area of his game that Quinn Snyder is so pleased with. Point attempts. Mack, the clear lane on the delivery from his Butler teammate Gordon Hayward. George Hill, Joe Johnson, Boris Diaw, and have gotten off to a nice start this season despite their injuries as Lyles fires it down.
I love what he did there. Instead of shooting the 3, which is what he normally wants to do.
Checks that man Mark Cuban will be writing. The new CBA being agreed upon this week as Exum splashes from downtown.
4 times.
Almost right into the broadcast table. Hayward finds Favors underneath, and that is the playmaking ability of Gordon Hayward. Has now hit 35 straight free throws. Hayward, great ball fake. The acceleration and the flush. That is an adult throwdown from Gordon Hayward. Hayward alone. You bet. Hanging around tonight. Lyles gives it up in the corner. It's Hayward. Truth on a 3.
Hood with a three-pointer as the clock expired. Exum pick and roll with Gobert. Hayward flares out for three, and it's through.
Well, because Rudy Gobert dives so hard down the middle of the lane.
Utah plays at an exceptionally slow pace, but offensively they are so efficient. Conley has that blocked by Hayward. Hayward. Diaw got to the rim.
Crafty veteran.
Troy Williams inbounds, deflected by Hayward. Nice steal, then pushing the back. Randolph will pick up the foul.
Against Dallas. Jarrell Martin. No. Got it back. Hayward walked it. Mack. 5 o'clock start. As a player, does that mess your rhythm up?
Well, there really is no timing, but when you lose the way that this team lost against Sacramento, scored by the bench.
Diaw. Hayward. Jarrell fouled him, and a three-point opportunity for Hayward. Joe Johnson, Hayward, and his forces at baseline, double team, Gobert dunks. You want to see him continue to shoot, but it has been a rugged outing for him. Hayward flashes, Gobert over Gasol. I think Mark got a piece of it, and it still went in anyway. 20 a game, only 2 tonight. Hayward behind the Diaw screen for three. Carter. Stolen by Hayward. As you said, he is a complete basketball player. Hayward with a game-high 16. 8 of them coming from the free throw line. Curls, and Gobert throws it down to tie the game. Hayward's had 3 blocks himself.
Yeah, no, he did a good job of not allowing Jarrell to get away from him as Boris Diaw knocks down that 3.
3 minutes remaining in regulation. Hayward for 3. And back-to-back threes by Diaw and Hayward, and the Grizzlies are down 6 with under 3 to play. Hood, 2-man game, Gobert, extra pass, Mack for 3, it's through again. And Utah pulling away with the 3 ball.
One of the others against the Sacramento game was Kosta Koufos. Came with the 16 and 13. And then Gordon Hayward knocks down another one from the free throw line this year.
Beautiful backdoor lob. You got to watch Ingles. He is such a glue guy. 2 of the top teams in the league and 2 of the hottest teams in the league. Trey Lyles hits a 3, and order is restored a little bit.
Ingles is a nice playmaker, but he will shoot the 3.
NBA best 50% coming in.
It's to go in the second game and lost the game.
Hayward backing it in. You can bring up Michael Petrus missed free throws.
Oh boy, yes.
First bucket belongs to McLemore. Kings up early by 2. Here's Hayward. Straddles the 3-point line. Great start. That's good to see. Hayward 2 of 10 last night. Did not play last night. He's fresh because of injury protocol. And Hayward was 7 in the quarter.
He looks fresh too. It's going to be so long and so difficult for opposing teams to score.
Yeah, not games, Matty. It's about minutes, right? Rainbow shot. Oh my! 3 ball way up top. Hayward's got a one-on-one with Cauley Stein. Oh, he slips and falls. Joe Johnson 3. Oh, bang! Darren Collison. Oh, Aflalo slipped and fell.
Nice hustle.
And Joe, oh, he dug it away.
Oh, yes.
To Hayward. Showtime!
Crowd's going to love this one. The top, and Koufos hits it out.
Hayward leans in. Bang. Beautiful shot. Diaw the assist. Nearly 4 minutes gone here in the third. Ingles wants that ball. He's got it wide open. Yes!
Just red
Sweet shot, Ingles. DeMarcus. Double pump.
Oh!
Blocked by Gobert!
Yes, sir.
Hayward! The officials see it the other way. Hayward the cutter. Nice pass. Diaw gave it inside. And Hayward with a sweeping hook shot. Jazz reset.
He's got a draw and kick game for the Jazz.
Sheldon Mack. Rudy's been so durable this year. Burning all 30, as I mentioned, for Quinn Snyder. Hayward jumper sweep, right on target. 4 minutes left. Nail biter in Salt Lake. Hayward 3. Silky smooth.
Sacramento got switched out.
Lowry search dribble baseline. Knocked away by Hood. Picked up by Hayward. Jazz get the steal. Hood runs the floor. Reverse shot for 2.
Patterson, some of these guys can really come in and shoot the ball well.
Hayward passes out. There's Joe. Ingles up and in. Big 3. Jingle and Joe on the board. 48% from downtown. Touched. Joe inbounds. Easy bucket. Hayward. Cutter in the paint. Lays it up and in.
Coming downhill, rising right above.
He's taken 7 shots. Made 4. Catch and shoot. Ingles put it right up top. Hayward flew up, got it, and a foul. Team in blocks, 39 now in the season. Ingles got the steal back from Damari. Hayward on the run, takes it up and in.
Nice, that's the way to finish. A little defense leads to the offense there for the Jazz.
Joe Ingles playing catch. Rudy in the paint to give back to Hayward. Block, count it. Nogueira, the ball was coming down.
It's too nice, bowler, to stay in the season. He wants Sanders to come.
Another steal. Ingles with 3 in the quarter. Bounce past Mack. Up and in.
Nice. And what's great about these steals are the Jazz converting for points right now.
Hayward had a shot at 3. Short. Gobert rebounds it. Gives it back inside. Hayward dumps it back, and Rudy surrender for 2. 11-point lead, Toronto. So far, the Jazz was just 2 points in this quarter until that shot by Hayward.
Nice. With the shot clock going down, he had to shoot it.
Matty, his first attempt, first make of the season. Hayward on a turnaround J. Sweet, got it.
On that pump fake.
Jazz with a 25-22 advantage. Rebounding tonight. Lyles deep, got it. Oh, baby, big shot by the 2-year pro out of Kentucky. Rolling up on 2.5 to play in the third. Lyles looks good. 3, yes. Beat him. Beat the beast. 2 quick buckets here from downtown for Lyles. We'll be in Lakerland Tuesday night after the holidays. Hayward on a catch and shoot. Looks good. Yes!
There it is.
Yes! Hayward.
And that's what George Hill gives you. He gives you a defensive presence at that point guard position.
Beautiful. Lyles teaming with Hayward to stop that drive.
To switch out on the perimeter now better than a lot of shot blockers, so you can't just count on keeping him inside either. He can come outside as well, guys.
Well, he's a talented rim protector, no question about it.
Off target, Gordon Hayward controls.
Mars rushed that one a little bit, maybe because 2 in a row for Gordon Hayward. Exact same spot.
Scoring and missing is Julius Randle, and Hayward gets it back from Gobert. He'll pull up, so coming out firing is Gordon Hayward. On court, they have lost 3 in a row. Their last loss was Friday to Toronto. Ooh, and down it goes. Points. Bounces now to Boris Diaw, who's an excellent passer. And that's a good pass to Gobert from Hayward, who will flush it home.
I really like that Gordon Hayward.
To about the 3-minute mark, and that's the first foul. 8-0 run currently for Utah. Brandon Ingram all the way, blocked by Hayward. Allows the fewest points per to their opponent, 95 a game. Hayward pull up over Robinson. He's hot. Back to the basket, Trey Lyles, open Hayward. Hayward, the only one in the game in double figures, and he adds to the total. He has 14. He stretched the floor, bounce now to Hayward. 5.5 to play first half. Good pick to the rolling Gobert, and that's an easy dunk. The Jazz will control it.
A tied game, and the Lakers starting guards are not tied anymore, are a combined 1 for 9. Back up by 5.
The new Papa. His fiancee Kendrick
Nice.
gave birth to Titan last week. Dunked by Hayward as he gets loose at the baseline. Nobody's led by more than 7. Gordon Hayward has an open jump shot, and he'll hit it from the right wing. And with 7 threes in a row. The last one he made was back on the 22nd of November.
Oh,
Hayward!
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Gordon
That's
Hayward.
what I am talking about right there.
He's an Indy. He deserves it. Hayward bounces. Ingles open. There's your 3-point percentage leader in the league. Knocking it down when it matters.
To say, oh, George is back. I got to change my game a little bit to fit his.
And that's what I mentioned. It's not going to be until we see the good teams as Hayward knocks down the 3. Because against the teams that the Jazz could beat, probably without George Hill. The Joe Ingles with that three-point shot at the end of that game, and the defensive plays.
Make sure you join us.
Bowler, that didn't hit. That hit no rim whatsoever.
Inside, nice shot over Rudy. Backside rebound, Hayward. And a floater for two.
He's got a good float game.
I love that shot.
His float game is
confident. Hill in the paint. Hayward fills it. Count it! Count that bucket! Hayward filled up the lane and George Hill gave it to him. 52 shots in this game, Matt. Jazz countering with 36. Inside goes Faves. Lays it up and in. Nice move. First bucket for Favors. Lob it. They double Hayward. Here's Rudy. Double pump. Put it up. Count it. Big fellow. Nice move. Stayed with it. Gobert. His first bucket since the first quarter.
For this year for him behind the arc.
Yeah, he's now hit 9 of his last 17 from downtown. Hayward answers with a sweet jumper. Hayward hook shot. Good.
Nice move. Hayward well on his way to another 20-point game. He's got 17.
Sinking both foul shots, so Noel now 7 of 9 from the foul line so far this year as Hayward.
Third, Sixers with the ball up by 2. Hayward, by the way, hits the 20-point mark again for the 20th time this year. Here we come on a turnover. Diaw lays it up. Ball got fouled. Hayward breaks away from Warren, stops, pops, and drains that shot.
That's the key. When you're drawing the defense to on the dribble drive.
Jazz come the other way. One-on-one with Hayward and Bledsoe. Hayward feeds Rudy up and count it. Big fella can run the floor. 23-22. Hayward, good look straight away. Got it.
Took his time on that one.
As Hayward walks across the timeline. Hayward on a stop and go. Yes, beautiful move. Hayward's first bucket since the opening quarter. Booker had the hot hand. 18 in the first quarter. Shut down in the second. Throws it away. Take it in. Run away. Hayward foul. Count it.
He's got great touch now.
14 points. Stolen. Favors got a hand on it. Hayward picks it up. Front court corner. Here's Mack. Bang. Double his 4th against Toronto Thursday night with 22 points and 10 assists.
Nice move.
Hayward, floater.
Oh, pretty move. Little hesitation, in and out.
Up 6 to shoot. Rudy rolls to the rim. Hayward has just bumped around like a pinball. Hood, deep 3, bang!
Big shot.
Oh, big shot. Rodney Hood. Hood right back to Gordon. Baseline, double pumps, line drive, shot. Got it.
Good shot. There was a contact there, no call.
Line, under 4 minutes left. On a dribble drive goes Mack. Tough shot, no. Tip in, yes, by Hayward. Came out of nowhere.
That's a big play.
Hayward to Jingle and Joe. He's hit 3 threes tonight. Cutter, back inside, Rudy, yes!
14 to shoot. Nets lead it 10-6. Hayward lets it fly and rims in on a 3. Hayward, the Gobert screen, frees up Hayward. Smooth looking delivery for Gordon Hayward. He's got 7 points.
I defensively can't react, and Brooke just in his mind is saying, okay, once the hit is taken, now I just have to shoot it.
Hayward off the window. Gordon Hayward.
Look, coming on the floor, get involved a little bit more.
Hayward swings it. Diaw, 1 dribble and a jumper. Nice touch.
He just knows how to play, doesn't he, Diaw? He's
4 points in 6 minutes. Foy bounces to the wrong team. Trying to get it to Bogdanovich. Right to Hayward.
Glass. Brooke was looking for it.
Hayward knocked it forward, and Hayward lays it off the glass. No, but a foul. 41-38 Nets. Hayward, screen, Gobert, the roll, and the easy lay-in. Defended by Harris. Hayward comes to the ball. LeVert with a defensive assignment. Gobert, high screen. Hayward over Lopez. Book it. Johnson back in for Utah. Joe Harris in for the Nets along with Ferris LeVert. Hayward, the jump shot is there. Neto gets it in for Gobert. Hayward, the jump shot. He knocks it down. It's a three.
Pretty set, too.
Hayward against LeVert. High screen favors. Hayward a three. He buries it. Gordon Hayward heating up. Is also out with left knee tendonitis, missing his 6th straight game. Hayward after the timeout goes right to the rim. Gordon Hayward with 15 to shoot. Whitehead works underneath the screen from Johnson. Switch. Hayward, a shove, and he cans it. Gordon Hayward, 30 points for the Brownsburg, Indiana native. Whitehead misses on the drive to the rim. Hayward taking his time. Gobert sets the screen. Hayward swings it. Jumper. Johnson. Yes! It's a three.
Crowder, as we expected, on Hayward, who knocks down a deep two. Switch. Hood gives it up. 4 on the shot clock. Hayward baseline turnaround for 2.
Well, it was a mismatch, and the Jazz took advantage of it.
5 of their first 8 shots. Hayward knocks down a 3. He's 3 for 3 in the game, got 7 of the 11. Off the catch, kicks it out to back. Open man is Ingles, and he drills it.
Not worried about him, of course.
Favors on a cut. Hayward hangs in the air, banks it home, score it, and he'll get to the line. Johnson has been aggressive on Favors all night long. Hayward knocks down a 3. Hayward. Hayward with the steal, and Bradley with the foul. Hayward for 2. Hayward. Nice move by Faber.
That was a terrific pass.
Johnson able to get the rebound, but couldn't do anything with it. Ahead to Hayward. Under 2 to play. Hayward a pull-up 3, and he knocks that down. 23 for Hayward.
Shot doesn't fall. He had a tremendous night against the Raptors back on December 23rd.
Tremendous second half against the Raptors.
19 points, 7 rebounds in 30 minutes off of the bench. Gobert, here's a 3rd opportunity. And a 4th opportunity.
Just can't allow this right now.
And then the throw down by Gobert.
You're guaranteed to get something good on an offensive rebound. What makes it impressive, Matt, he can go off either foot when he's driving to the basket and shooting those floaters.
Hayward for 3, and it's good. 5th in rebounds. On a handoff, Hayward thought about it. Fading short corner, and it's a swish. Raptors down by 5. Maybe Kyle's got a big 4th quarter in store again.
Oh, what a pass. That's the Butler connection. Boy, DeRozan, you know, he looks like he's taking his matchup personally with Hayward. He's really trying to get down and play. That was a good look.
Get on a campaign drive, and it's over the top. Or, hey, look it. We had some fun with it, but the reality of it is that he deserved to be there. Hayward up top. And he nails it. Yeah, tough shot.
Then the lacerated lift, and he knocks down the first shot.
You know, great anticipation there, coming up with the deflection.
A lot of confidence with his play as well.
This has to count.
You saw Kristen Kinney earlier tonight with just comments from his teammates.
McVeigh slips and then loses it. An unfortunate turnover from Minnesota results in a couple of points for Hayward. Thankfully, Levine gets up okay. Fell kind of awkwardly in that one. Jim, I think every 35 free throws you should be allowed to miss. Hayward drills the 3. Hill. Favors will take the long 2 and drill it.
They've missed his production. Man, that's a frustration throwdown right there. And he get up on that. That's cold-blooded right there.
Bulls looking to end a 3-game losing skid and looking to get their first win of the season inside the Northwest Division, but the turnover out of the timeout, Gordon Hayward with the miss, but a late foul call comes in. This streak of double-digit rebounds to 23 straight games. Favors, and it's back to a 5-point game. Favors out of the corner, drills it.
Kidding me?
Against Gobert.
3 by Hayward is in. Gordon Hayward shooting 36% from beyond the arc. As with Hayward, Gobert, Diaw, Mack, and Joe Ingles. Grizzlies defense sucks in, and Hayward buries the 3. 10 to shoot. Hayward against Conley, banks it in, and draws the foul.
David Fizdale telling the team during that last time out, the 2 keys right now, just 1 shot on each possession for the Jazz, and also staying disciplined defensively.
Slow to get back the other way, although the Grizzlies are in no particular hurry right now with a double-digit advantage. And Hayward with a deflection lays the entry pass by James Ennis.
You don't really see out of your right and left side as well as you would like to. Then the whole thing just, Ennis picks up
and it's a 4-point opportunity for Gordon Hayward. Gobert, lob for Hayward. Lyles for 3. Lyles a good 3-point shooter at 34% from downtown.
In the first 2 games, he was having a struggling night again tonight. Clint Snyder's going to try to find someone to ignite them.
And Lyles from way downtown. The final 2 and 40 of this game.
And not give up any second chance opportunities to this Jazz team.
Hayward steps through and scores.
5-game road trip, gone 8 days, and how tough it is for the first game back.
First game back is always difficult. And there's no question getting back and getting used to the elements.
Just under 104 points a ball game, 12th in the NBA. The Jazz #1 at 95 points allowed. Hayward nicely done. He let Kyrie Irving fly by. 14-13 Cavaliers. Ball's down on the deck, picked up by Gobert. Right on the hip of Hood. He's got Favors as a trailer. Oh! He takes it to the rack. A little look off on Faves, and Hayward goes way up top. He has to clear some space.
Well, they're catching breaks right now because Cleveland's missed about 3 wide open looks.
Hill for 3. Got it.
George Hill is having a phenomenal year behind the arc.
D by Shelvin Mack. Oh, yeah. Off to Jingle and Joe.
LeBron is not happy. He's still back.
Back
he didn't even cross that court.
Hood, lob it up, and it's off the mark. LeBron was there. Knocked that ball away. Irving runs in traffic, blocked from behind by Hayward.
2 minutes and 10 seconds. Cleveland just went on a little 4-0 run right here.
Utah still up by 5. Not for long. Make it 7. Hayward.
And there it is.
15-point lead melted away in a hurry. Threw it away. Kyrie Irving was caught in the paint. Hayward will just run it up by himself. Put it up and down. In front of the 3-point line.
But Bowler, that's the second time this half so far that they've had 3 chances to score off 1 possession.
Hayward answers. Trey Lyles back on the floor for Utah. Ingles parks himself in the corner. Hayward, is he hot? Yes! Bang! 3.
He's got it rolling. He's got it rolling.
Ingles with 4, Hill with 6. There's a steal. Rudy got his long arms out. Hayward spins into the paint, puts up the shot. Got it. Gobert. Lyles drives inside. Gordon's wide open. Look at this. Up and in. Just beat the clock. 9 on the shot clock. Love fronts him. Hayward turns the corner. Corner 3. Hood. Big shot. Hood with 18.
Morris throws it over the head of Baines. Hayward tracks it down. All the way to the rim. You've still got a few teams in front of you, but if they turn things around, they could get back to the postseason. Nice move by Hayward, his second basket.
Not have a jump shot. He was just athletically more gifted and stronger than everybody. Not the same here.
Hayward drains a 3. These 2 clubs. A steal by Hayward off the bad Johnson pass, and the stop.
Rebounds. He's double-digit assists without Kevin Durant.
Timer's at 1. Hayward for 3, and he buries it. 3.5 minutes in. Detroit has 2 points. Utah has now 5 points in the third quarter.
It's a foul and not.
Great question. Here's Hayward as he gets loose and cans a three. Gobert set that up with the screen. And then Morris throws it into the backcourt. And Hayward hustles to get the ball. And now they get a three-point look from their best three-point shooter. Hill is 3 of 3 from three-point land. He's now shooting better than 50% on the season from three. Hits another one. Splashes it home. He's 4 of 4 tonight from three. First attempts of the game for Drummond. Here's Hayward, goes right at the rim, puts it home, and a foul. There's where that endurance and strength come into play. He held his ground. But there's Gobert with the swat. Hayward again in transition, gives it up to Lyles for the jam.
I think Stan Van Gundy looking for the travel.
Good defense by Aaron Gordon.
Jumps out on him. They pick and roll off to Gobert. He'll slide inside. Count it. Nice move, Gobert. 2 buckets early here from the line as we roll up on 3 minutes remaining. A lob up top. Hayward caught it. Put it up. Hook shot 2. Ingles finds Hayward. And Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
And blocked up shot.
Jazz 4 turnovers in the quarter. And right now Orlando leading by 11. Inside, count it. Hayward is so strong this season. Jazz a much more patient team too, Matt, this season on the perimeter. There's a dribble drive. Dante using that 6'6" frame. Beautiful layup. He's on the board.
Half of his shots have been three-pointers. And this is a guy that when he first came into the NBA was a low-post guy. He was a defensive-minded player. Exact opposite player.
Hayward in double digits with 10. Runs it, floats it. No. Tipped out. Hayward's got it. He's got Hood on a wing. Rudy fills up the paint and hammers it down. Gobert, good job by Rudy. Jazz have time to put one down here to end the quarter. Double pump, give it to Rudy in the paint. Oh! Bank it off the glass with the left hand.
Yeah, he has these outbursts. He's a young guy, Bowler. Oh, what a play. Nice.
Beautiful. Hayward picked it clean out of the sky. Hood front court.
He really would have made it. I mean, no way to keep up with that kind of a stat, but definitely a Gobert factor.
Hayward turns, fires, right on target.
That's a great play. Well, a good screen by Gobert.
And Rudy reaches out for yet another rebound, his 14th.
Look at Rudy.
Over Hayward.
Rudy extended that possession twice. He's doing all the dirty work.
ACU.com as Rudy tips out another.
Another challenge at the rim that Peyton would have other made.
Tough pass. Gobert from Hayward.
Had a lot of injuries and they're right there, but you're right. I mean, there's a lot of people, but from where Houston was last year, pretty much the same team. They got rid of Dwight Howard, but they moved Harden to the point position. And you can make an argument for any one of them.
Hayward, oh! Put it right on top of the rim! And Rudy puts it down. The hammer, you got it, use it.
Hayward with the two-handed dunk. Hayward came into tonight with one more dunk on the year than Aaron Gordon.
Picked up by Gordon. Oh, what a beautiful quick first move. Oh, Favors rattles the rim. Tied at 102.
So the Suns have to understand and expect that they're going to slow tempo. Nice pass to Gobert, and he is hacked by Chris, and it goes. How did I even fall into that trap? So he's replaced by Bender, who just coughed it up. The fast break opportunity, the lob to Hayward. 20 or more. Favors. Utah obviously looking like the more rested team here. Value of Booker being hot like he is, he can allow his teammates to get one-on-one coverage. And a quick answer from Gordon Hayward. When the Suns rallied in the second half, it was done on the defensive end with some efficient offense. There's efficient offense by the Frenchman. Wild sequence. Now, you talk about Shaq and a fool. Bledsoe will be on it. And it led to a fast break for the Jazz. Hayward just 2 for 7. The dish to Favors and the foul. 9:25 to go in the fourth. Can't let him get hot now. Gordon Hayward, who had been held to 11 prior to that basket. Bledsoe is going for his 10th assist there. And it's Hayward blasting past the defense.
Eagles on the move. Gordon Hayward for three, and that ties the game.
Yeah, he's an all-star this year, no question about it. You look at his full body of work.
Barnes has shot 65% in the first half of the last 9 games. Matthews blocked by Hayward out of bounds. Trying to go to him again on the inbounds pass, but it's stolen. George Hill has it. Remember this year on inbounds fouls, the rules of away from the play fouls are put in place now. So 1 free throw for anyone on the floor, and you keep possession. Hayward has 5 to lead Utah. The other 4 scored by George Hill, who's on the bench right now, and Hayward is free for a catch and finish at the rim on an alley-oop. Close out by Darren Williams. Hayward puts it down. Open in the corner, and the 3 is on the money for Alec Burks. And the 12 straight misses come to an end for Dallas. Gobert screens. Hayward using that screen. That gives him a gap to drive. He does, and he scores. Hayward for 3.
39% from that three-point line is what Hayward starting to get some offense going a little bit.
The game is not cute. The finish by D-Will just a moment ago, that was cute.
Yes, it was.
I would be more than happy.
I'd bounce those checks all over the place, no problem.
I don't think you can coach size. I'm leave this guy open.
Ingles for 3, the league's leading three-point shooter, 46% going into play tonight. Trying to force a mistake, a pass to Lyles, a shot by Lyles. Oh, a tip in for Hayward.
God, what a possession for him.
They're a pretty good rebounding team.
But then free him up off a double screen on the other side of the floor.
Hey, catch Gordon Hayward, and he's got an opportunity for a three-point play. 11 points in the game. 7th Mav into double digits. For 3 off a screen in the lead, Gordon Hayward.
Just talked about him, Mark. He is their guy.
And down low. I don't think he's in bad shape.
He's grabbing that calf again.
And it's Gobert who scores. Both of those chances for three-point plays.
That's 14 points right now. That's solid.
This is Hayward inside to lay it up and in, and Utah takes the lead.
He's been very consistent over his career. Had some very good years in Philadelphia.
Hayward has a look at 3. Bang! Starts early. Hayward coming off 26 last night. And tonight in place of Rodney Hood. 6th start of the season tonight against Indiana. Hayward's feeling it. Yes, oh yes. I love it.
Ball on the floor at that position. It's pretty good range. Not a great three-point shooter, so don't expect him to shoot from that range.
Boy, Gordon Hayward, just a confident player. Hayward looked like a globetrotter. Down on the knee, kept the dribble going. Curly Neal. Hayward contact, puts it up and in. Good. So good. George Hill back on the court. He's in double digits with 10 against his old teammates. 4 minutes left. Hayward finds a seam, drives and hangs. I tell you, it doesn't take much. After he missed that dunk down. 13 on the shot clock for Hayward. Rudy, there's a screener. Jumpers away. Got it. Hayward working behind Gobert.
He's, you know, with that percentage that he's shooting right now, just shows how efficient he is.
Another turnover. Ingles, I think, got this. Oh, beautiful pass. Jingle and Joe inside to Hayward. Before this one runs out. Hayward looking for Diaz. Got him. Hayward toes it for 3. Oh, yes!
The second hottest team in the NBA right now. Golden State, you kind of got to give them #1 ranking right now. But I tell you, there's no one playing better, and I would argue 1 or 2 slot than the Jazz. He used to block 3.5 shots a game. He used to be that almost defensive player of the year candidate. He's just not that player anymore. He's more of a perimeter guy and a three-point shooter. As Hayward just continues his hot shooting. Donalds. Oh, my.
Westbrook, like he jumped off a trampoline. Hayward has a shot at it, lays it in. Nice transition. Gordon Hayward.
Oh, what a hustle play by Oladipo.
Gives OKC another possession. Adams lost the handle. Jazz. Thunder have hit 5 of 17. Utah 3 of 15 from downtown. Hayward, yes. Gordon back in this game. Forrest looking for a cutter. Hayward has a great look. They're going to review it, but right now it's a 2-point shot. No. Ball is down, picked up by Favors. Hayward, Rudy, yes! 1-point game, 41 seconds left. Inbounds it to Hayward. He's got the look. Got it!
got it! Tied at 95.
What a play call.
Jazz looking for a low-scoring game. Now Hayward lets it go and hits.
Now Hayward is good. If you don't get the help, you play it too low, they go higher on the screen.
He won less than 25%, and they've committed 7 turnovers. Hayward from the corner, that's good.
Yeah, and that's the no excuse.
Late, Hayward looks up, hand up, beat Nurk. Diaw to beat the clock. Got it.
See, you pushed up one guy, and then Chandler sunk to the lane.
Corner three, good.
You gave him 3 wide open threes. He finally makes one, freed on him this time, and back down to 9.
Hayward, Gallo trailing. Here comes Diaw, and on the reverse, that's good.
See, and here's another thing also. Utah's in attack mode.
Friday night at home against the Pacers. Off the turnover, it's a 2-on-1 for the Jazz, and a foul.
Cross half court with 21 seconds. He didn't shoot till 7 seconds on the shot clock. And a great finish right there by Hayward, but still 12 seconds on the shot clock. So no matter how fast they push it across half court.
See the very patient ball movement, as you mentioned, by the Jazz, and Hayward able to finish. Luke Wall telling us that he would prefer not using this. Hayward, he got the step on down.
He just did a reverse Euro step where he was going forward, and the second step he actually fell backward.
Back comes Hill for the Jazz. Diaw from Hayward on the layup as he was a blur past Mozgov.
Proud. I used to play here in Utah. They have this ball-headed guy that would be behind the stand, behind the basket as you see the shot. Come from Lyles there. He would be behind the stands.
Ingles keeps it alive. Shot clock down to 1. Hill did not realize it. Hayward for 3. Maybe he did realize it.
I think he did, Mark. That's the patience. That's their general, Hill.
Wow.
5.6 blocks a game.
Hayward with the finish. And the Jazz now lead by 3.
Just talking, but I know one thing. Utah has taken over from San Antonio, as you see the steal, with the most international players in the flush.
Ingles for Hayward.
Can't afford not to make that call.
Gobert with the pick for Hayward. And hits. 22 for Hayward.
Was shut off. 6 to shoot for the Jazz. And Hayward on the short clock converts. So the Jazz with a 4-3 lead early.
Up to 40%, about 41%.
Great find underneath. That will improve your shooting percentage when you get that kind of look underneath the rim.
Absolutely.
What an assist.
I wouldn't call it a backup point guard. I think they just play basketball now with those 2 guys on the floor.
And how about the 3 by Joe Ingles? 43% on the season is the average for the Grizzlies. 60% here in the first half tonight. We got to
like to see the Jazz come up with them.
Over the top, Rudy to Hayward. And the big man has the touch at the front of the rim, and Gordon finishes it off. On the defensive end, the liability has come, giving up 76 points already. Gordon Hayward with a tough chance, but he makes it. Hayward slashes in the lane. Rudy jump hook, yes, he got it. Just that little push half hook by Rudy Gobert. Hayward to the near side to Hill. Back to Hayward again. Hangs and scores. 5-point game again at 90. Down 2 possessions. Hayward. Bounce pass. Rudy Gobert, oh my! And what a finish. That 4 dunk means another $50 donation to the Utah Food Bank, courtesy of your local Ford stores. Ford, go further. It didn't drop. It's about the only thing in the fourth quarter hasn't gone his way. Hood on the other end. Goes right to the basket. He's allowed to score the layup with 10.4 remaining. And it's 102-95.
Pretty good percentages. High 30s.
Hayward right back at you.
It's a big shot for Hayward.
Back in his game.
Hood on a catch and shoot. Oh, yeah.
Here's Jingling Joe, number 2 in the league from downtown with the nice weave. Hayward kicks it. Here's Burks, corner 3. Got it.
He's shooting the ball well.
Brockton again driving. He'll show you a bag of tricks. You saw the 3. Nice outlet. Take it up, Gordon. Yes, and 1. Weak, more or less, but Matt, as you know, you have a little injury as Hayward skies up high.
Wow. Wow, wow. Starters out of this ball game right now. And the Jazz have dealt with injuries, but when you lose 1, it's different than losing 2. It's very difficult.
I love that. First, it was Hayward who saw the open Gobert. 12 on the shot clock. Oh, Hayward. Beautiful pass inside. Count it.
What a play.
Gobert will shoot a free throw.
What a play all the way around.
Lob it up, put it down. Ingles read the eyes of Hayward. Brockton, stolen, Hayward. Got a shot blocker behind him and a foul. That's a Tecumbo. Will pick up his first line tonight.
Because right now you're dealing with a lot of athletes, but that's easy to defend during games because you just slough inside.
Way to stay with it, Hayward. Caught off balance.
He's got an NBA game, but that doesn't mean he's there. He's still getting better, and he's still figuring it out.
Ingles skips it out to Hayward, corner 3, right in the pocket. Talked about the Boston game. They gave a lot of energy in that OT loss at home, 112-108.
Because there's some talent on this team, but the Jazz are just picking them apart tonight. He's 4 points away from tying his career high.
Rudy and Hayward have combined for 48. Hayward's looking for more. Leaves it for Hill.
And then Dallas. Dallas is playing better as well.
Hayward, how about that? A little hook shot, swings it up in the paint.
This building, especially in this building, their length, the way they play defense, it comes so hard to score.
Another steal. So I'll have a couple of days off again, Matt, to get ready for Charlotte on Saturday. And then the games come in bunches as Rudy pops around. 5 for points in the first quarter.
Well, he just had a career high in points against the Golden State Warriors.
I love it. They draw up a 3 ball for Hayward after the timeout. Pushed out by Lyles. Fresh shot clock. Another possession. Hayward pumps up a J. Got it. 11. Bellinelli try to grab the steal. 7 on the shot clock. Hayward, nice runner. George works the dribble, nice cut. Back out, Hayward puts it on the floor, driving to the rack. Oh, baby!
NBA, yeah, it's in his 12th year.
Skip pass to Joe. 3 ball. Boy, if that 3 stays, that is a 12-point half.
Nice job there by Gordon. And we get a chance to see that again.
Oh, yes, take it. Oh, in and out. Dante parked himself right back in the corner. Gave it away up top. Hayward. Oh, unselfish. Unselfish play.
For a big man on the corners of the free throw line, and then Kimber decides on what side he wants to go off of.
Hayward double pumps. I'll tell you one thing Gordon has done as well this year, too. Staying calm.
Yeah. Rebounds, he needs to get going there so he can continue his streak of double-doubles.
Little power move, baseline. Hayward, again, calm and cool, 17.
Jazz on that first long road trip.
Oh, no, that's a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it seems like it anyway.
Ball knocked down by Gobert. Jazz have a 4-on-3. Hayward toes it. Bang!
And $22 and $50 to the Huntsman Cancer Institute.
Rudy fills up the paint. Put it up. Hayward. Hayward will pop the shot for 2.
Just beautiful. Nicely done.
Half. 14 here in the second. Hayward on a fall away. Caught the rim and in. Hayward straight away. Straight away. 15 shots. Hayward rolls it over to Joe.
Another three.
And in field goal percentage defense. Here's George Hill firing and hitting. Much like he did against the Hawks in Salt Lake City.
If the Hawks are going to do that, they're going to get a lot of easy baskets because I don't think they can get back with the Hawks.
Derek Favors returns to Atlanta and knocks it down. That starting lineup, big three-point threat. Gobert shovels.
Man, that's just pretty unbelievable. They knocked down the three, but they had another layup inside and kicked it out to the three-point line.
Steal by Utah. Hayward will miss the jam. Favors a loose ball. Hayward picks it up and scores.
Hayward went up with the left hand. High off the glass, that ball bounced.
And the rebound Favors. One man around all those white shirts came up with it. Hayward on the bounce. Gobert stretches out to slam it. Miles will drive it. I believe that was intended as a lob. Hayward picks it up. 2 seconds. One. Gordo at the buzzer puts it down.
He's a good-looking young player.
Embry, the rookie, draws the defensive assignment on Gordo. Here comes the drive. Hayward lays it in, and a foul on Atlanta.
Actually, they're keeping Dennis on the floor. He didn't come out of the game. If Dennis can get that ball up the floor quickly, he's going to get anything he wants.
Hayward splits the defenders. Moves here as Atlanta slices into the Jazz advantage. Gobert, backdoor cutting. Hayward lays it in.
How they built their team. And then Quinn, of course. Quinn Snyder's just done a terrific job.
And the lay-in by Dante Exum.
3 fouls, and you got 3 minutes to go in this game, or in this half, so I don't know. You may have to get him out of the game.
Right. Hayward off the dribble.
My goodness.
Puts it up and in. Doing it, Quinn, his play that he just drew up, just went bye-bye. On the cut, Hayward banks it in.
Boy, Hayward can score in so many ways.
Pretty routine shots.
Hayward. Not the 4 personal fouls. 61-56 and a takeaway by Hayward. Jazz running 3-on-3. Gordon in the middle to Favors.
You get some seasoning, you get guys some playing time, and that's what's important.
Hayward inside, wiggles his way for 2. Gordon Hayward puts it up, puts it in.
Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. This guy is on a roll.
Up 17. Schroeder by the wraparound. Jazz break it up, take it away. Alec Burks to the hole.
Background is point guard position.
Gordon Hayward beat his defender, and that was all she wrote. 28 for the first time All-Star.
In the last game, just filled up the box. Hayward averaging 30 over the last 3. Beautiful dime. It's Derek Favors, 3rd player taken in the 2010 draft. 3 minutes gone by. And we talked about this defensive unit. They don't score a lot, but they're going to get to the cup there. Gordon Hayward, a little hesitation move of years, so finally healthy. Holiday trying to get there and knocked away. The turnover on a run out. George Hill with Gordon Hayward. He'll get the reverse. It's the little things that he needs the reps. It'll be Hayward. And Hayward answers with a triple of his own. Overall.
That's where AD's got to be up on that screen. You can't give this guy, Hayward, that much space.
And Hayward will get the roll. Points off a takeaway.
I get that more than anything. That's not really his thing yet. I think he's working on it, but you're not going to throw him the ball in the post up.
He has not been able to stay healthy this year for them, though. George Hill has only played 28 games. Easy. Too easy. More points in the paint. An 11-point game of the defensive team.
It certainly is, because they have that ability. And that's not to say that the Pelicans aren't a good defensive team because of offensive rebounds. And again, they were just playing volleyball. They're going to have more shots again in this quarter.
Pels 1 for 8 in the quarter, and now a timeout is needed. Burke with a good pass. And Gobert had it knocked away, but like everything else, you are rewarded. And Hayward was moving off the ball.
Well, lately he has been. I shouldn't say a lot of times. He's gotten his fair share of touches, but it's gone from 17 to 13 over the last couple of games. This guy, first-time All-Star, tremendous player.
He dished to Hayward. Hayward late clock, pounded by Wesley Matthews. A three is put up and hit by Dante Exum. 8-0 run by Utah comes to an end. Leaning in for the shot and hitting it, Gordon Hayward.
How tough was that?
He's at the timeout for Utah. That cut by Yogi, but a steal for Gordon Hayward. Joe Ingles out front, trying to catch it was Finney Smith, but Ingles switches hands, and that allows him to wind up and hammer it home. I'm sorry, 4th team foul on the Mavs. Hayward rising in for the shot. He is 3 for 8 on the night with that make. 7 points now. Just a bit outside. Hayward, 7 in a row now for Utah. Hayward with a couple of 2-pointers. When in doubt. Hayward, he's got it rolling. Both Hayward and Ingles are why this game, he's been ready tonight. He's only played in 3 of the last 12 games. But he stepped up to provide backup point guard duty with George Hill hurt and Dante Exum starting. And all of that work Dallas did from their timeout has been erased.
Open court.
The Admiral get you a couple times?
Oh
back
my
in the day.
I wasn't afraid to go in there, but back in that day. That's why they were so good. They forced you to be perimeter. Steal by Hayward in the open court. Going to let him go. Nice attack.
But then Seth's pass is stolen by Joe Ingles. Hayward runs to the three-point line in transition and no hesitation to put that shot up and score off the Maverick turnover. Streak has seen them win those games by an average of 20 points. Hayward caught it inside, had to come down, wasn't in position for an alley-oop finish. Hayward guiding that in.
Wow.
Off the pass of Gobert.
Right on cue, Hart.
Works on it, and he's getting it done. Wow.
Falling down, and it finds Hayward in the corner, and he hits a three.
A nice little George Gervin finger roll off the window.
Here is Hayward weaving through the defense. That was a very nice pull-up. Barnes is the defender. Gonna back up. He'll get a screen from Favors. The clock down to 4 seconds. An off-balance three is still good for Hayward.
That's a tough shot.
Out of Westchester High School in California, signed as a free agent back in 2015. Hayward, good look, straight away downtown.
Now 4 points up for
But Brown picks up 2 early fouls. Favors 17-footer. Rattles in the first. Nice jumper. He's got 2 buckets.
Tell everybody when he was going up he was going to be a 6-footer.
Well, he made it to 5'9". Yeah. Hayward answers back with his own 3 ball.
Nice screen is being set for him, but he changes speed so good.
Hayward up and in for 3.
Well, Jazz trailed here by 14, but this is going to be a big quarter here for the Jazz. What a way to start.
Well, there you go. You start it, you give it to your all-star. Thread the needle. Hill gives it up to Gordon. 7 on the shot clock. He'll go baseline. Pulls the trigger. Fall away, Jay. Beautiful.
Now, this is so great about this. You see how he sold that?
Hayward. Nice pick. Oh, Rudy. Rudy, the hammer down from Hayward.
Great night.
60% shooting for Boston. Hayward hits the 20-point mark for the 34th time. Thomas out. He's played 32 minutes, 22 points. Rudy inside and throws down a 2-hander. 4 points and 4 rebounds for Rozier. Hayward. Reverse. Stolen by Hayward. Jazz still have time to make the run. You got to do it right now. To quicken.
Well, he definitely does. It's the only way he's going to give himself a chance to win it.
And one. Hayward gets a hand up off the floor.
Has the rim protected.
Ingles to Hayward. Corner 3. Yes! Jazz are still breathing. And Hayward clears it out behind the 3 line. Back to Hayward. Dump it down. Rudy to the rack and in. All right, here we go. Hayward slips and slides to the rack, left hand. How about 31 for Gordon, his 9th 30-point game of the year. 5, halfway through quarter number 1, and the Jazz have produced just 4 points. Hayward drives, got around DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, well, the Jazz might have found something here. They're going to switch on the pick and roll.
Stop and go dribble. Here's Hayward for 3. Got it. Oh, baby.
And that might be the start of it right there.
Much needed. Halfway through the quarter. Dribble drive on Davis, pulls the trigger. Bang.
Nice move. That's a big-time move.
Beautiful job on the other side of the floor.
Oh, it's a great job of contesting without fouling.
Ingles 3. Bang. To check back in.
Nice cut.
Hayward caught the rim for his 2nd bucket of the night. 9 of 31 from the floor. Utah 12 of 32. AB takes a good look. Up and in. Fires down the shot. Timeout. Terry Stotts and the Blazers. His 12th start tonight for Terry Stotts as they were trying to figure out when to use Yusuf Nurkic for the first time. Hayward, big shot. Straight away 3. Sliding out to Hill. Rolls into 3.
Oh, the toilet bowl. The old toilet bowl.
Spot is Ingles. And again, another good defensive stand. Pull the trigger, Gordon. You betcha. Bang. 3 ball.
In rhythm. Great look. A nice shot by Hayward here. 5 for 26. Lillard and McCollum.
Pick and roll. Rudy, floater, knuckle ball.
Oh, nice.
I love that shot. 9 for Rudy. Working
nice
on a
touch.
double-double. Darren Williams. And that run for the top in scoring for the Jazz. And Hill runs it down the baseline for 2. Stolen. Dante picked it up in front of Lillard. Hands it to Hayward. Stop. Dropped it for 2. Around him. George Hill's been a great running mate in the backcourt with Hood.
That was a nice move. You're going downhill off that screen and in rhythm for Hayward.
Rolling up on 2.5 to play. 3rd quarter. Johnson to Hayward, slides in. Contact. Bucket. And Gordon will be at the line.
Yes.
They spread the floor. Hayward gives it off to Ingles. Catch and shoot 3. Rainbow shot. Got it. Oh, baby. Big shot. Jingle and Joe. Does stay on the floor. With Hayward, Gobert, Ingles, and Joe Johnson. Drop it up and down. Beautiful. Beautiful pass. Hayward to Gobert. And his first 2 since the 1st quarter. Right back comes Hayward on a soft touch Jay.
Get into the playoffs. They have to win 15 of 27. Hayward driving flush.
What a play by Hayward. What an NBA player he's become. As well, it's going to be very, very tight and interesting.
Don Maker picks up his 2nd foul. I think you just play, and as you said, win.
That's right.
Then win again, and win for the 3rd time.
Finished good by Utah, not good by the Bucks. Their defense setting it up. That's a problem.
It's an and 1 for Gordon Hayward. That ends a run of 6 straight points by Rudy Gobert. Alley-oop.
That was
Hayward from Ingles.
Set play. Hayward called it from out there.
Into the Moose. They double team him. Knock it away. Gordon Hayward showing some speed for the lay-in.
Boy, I tell you what, Jim, they're controlling this ball game.
Into their seats. Start of the 3rd quarter. Gordon Hayward dribbles around. He created that shot. Found an opening. That could come before Sunday's game here against Phoenix. Perhaps as early as tomorrow. Derek Favors able to score.
Pause before he shoots, but that one drains in for 3.
Now this is what you like to see, scoring a hurry.
Team on Joe Johnson, cross-court pass up to the top for Hayward. He gives it up. The Bucks were there. 2 long bodies, Giannis and Thon Maker, but Rudy Gobert able to score. He has 13. Reach in by Giannis. Bucks are playing defense now. They have Utah scrambling. And Hayward able to get the bounce.
Great effort defensively by the Bucks.
77-66. Gordon Hayward, what do you say about that? Wow. 30 points in each of his last 3 games against Eastern Conference opponents. He has 20 tonight as Derek Favors hits a little floater. Says 28. Great chance tonight to get to 30 for the 2nd straight game. He had 33 in Brooklyn before the break. Hayward hits a 3 and has 23. Virginia both on the court and, of course, in the classroom. A master's degree in public policy from Virginia.
He's a big-time rookie. Big-time rookie.
Consecutive game with 33. Hayward, 27.
High screen, Hayward uses it well. Losing at Philadelphia, 120 to 112. This Utah team knocked off the Milwaukee Bucks the other night. They come out with a victory.
Under 12 points a game to this year, up to almost 15 a game.
Yeah, he's a good defender too, Matt. 4 steals in that loss against Philly. Now there's Hayward. He just made a statement.
Gobert, it was a lob to set up Marquise, but Gobert got a piece of that.
Yes, he did. Back down the other way, it's Gordon Hayward. In his 7th year from Butler. Bogdanovich drives, bumped, his pass knocked away, and the turnover by Washington. Hayward back the other way, and he slams it in. That's 2 dunks by Gordon Hayward. Hayward.
Well, that was just a tough shot there.
Wall had it stripped away by Hill. Here's Hayward down court with time, and he lays it in.
It was the worst possible thing you could have happen.
Hill drives. Shot clock at 3, Hayward. Shows you why.
He else has played 2 months ahead of him, so he's missed a lot of valuable time. He's got to try and make it up.
Plus he had injuries, so his legs and his knees not really where they should be. Diaw. Nice pass. Score the field goal. Free throw coming. That hurts. Boris Diaw. Points all in this half. Baseline shot. Rebound. Hayward. What a play. Hayward. Hayward steps back, hits another one. He has been deadly.
Perfect, folks, at 5-5 from downtown.
And as Tanner entered the ball game, and he nearly had himself a steal. Gobert asking for the basketball as he singled up underneath on the busted play. Hayward feeds it to him and he scores. It's New Orleans. Hayward had 4 steals in the All-Star game. That was a game high, and he's got one here. Goes to work on Abrinas, and he scores off contact.
You know, they're very. You can use them in multiple situations. As man, that's a slow step, almost like a walk.
Effective nonetheless,
man. And this is what the Jazz does. They just want to spread the floor, slow it down a little bit, and get what they want offensively.
Hayward creates a little bit of separation from his former teammate Tanner and scores again.
That all season, folks. When you start the ball game, making your first 10 shots.
Hayward has a response. Utah shooting 4 out of 7, but it's awfully hard to beat 10 out of 10. Night at the 3-point line. Grant going to stay with him. Hayward will stride in below the free throw line, then put his own back. John Radigan and Antonio Daniels in our Fox Sports Oklahoma studios with Thunder Live halftime coming up. Hayward knocks down his 2nd triple of the ball game.
Do that.
Hayward going to draw Adams to him, and Gobert is open on the backside. Rudy Gobert in nearly 15 years. Hayward denied. Hill will scoot to the side of the lane and score. The shot clock not allow offensive rebounds. Hayward in the near corner for 3, catches the back of the net, and he scores again. Fists. Hayward has recorded a steal, and then he's bumped and fouled. Thunder's fast break resembling a jailbreak. And that's a kick ball, but they let him play. Gobert is behind the defense, and they score. Still holding a 2-possession advantage. Hayward again shooting 1 out of 4 in the second half. But the kick for the 3-point shot for Joe Johnson, he scores.
Nice rebound by Rudy. Jazz got to push the ball a little bit here, create their own pace, just like exactly like Hayward did right there, attacking the rim.
Early 9-4 advantage, Minnesota. Jazz have taken the first 2 games of this season series.
I love it.
And the assist, Ingles, the bucket, Hayward.
How about Minnesota? They're 2 of 2 from the three-point line, and we just 24 hours ago, Oklahoma City went 12 of 12 to start the game off. It's by Towns, good assist.
And the front line of Towns, Wiggins, and Jang, they have combined for 17 of Minnesota's 31. There's Dante, there's the finish.
And that's what he can do.
Utah won 2 out of 3 on the road. Hayward, I'll tell you, that's a confident shooter.
Chris Dunn, 5th pick of the draft this year. If he doesn't learn to shoot, he's going to have a hard time playing.
Hayward, straightaway 3. Got it.
Much like that. You got to be able to knock it down.
Big iPhone of mine at halftime. It's an iPhone 1. Thank you, in the truck. Yeah, JB, Hayward on a step back. Beautiful shot, 11. He's in double digits.
That's the lowest percentage of shots that they take from the three-point line, right? So Minnesota is not a three-point shooting team. However, tonight they've made 4 out of 8, so they're 50% from behind the arc.
I mean, this game has some similarities, but the Jazz did battle like that. Up high, nice read in the passing lane, and Hayward with the steal. He passed the 7-minute mark. T-Wolves by 22. Dante corner 3, got it.
Dante's putting in some nice work tonight.
I thought he got knocked down from behind by Yalitza.
Oh, what a block.
That ball's off the rim by Rush. Joe Johnson's got it in the corner.
What an unbelievable defensive play by Hayward.
You saw the series note, Utah winning 4 of the last 5. They won on January 2nd to start a new year with a big 4th quarter to seal the deal in favors.
Only player who is amongst the top 25 scorers in this league. As Hayward on cue takes his first field goal and hits it.
They went for it all and gave up draft picks. So it just goes to show you got to have a game plan and stick with it.
George Hill, what a sweet shot. 19 for George Hill. He had. Oh, Lynn lost a dribble. Picked up by Favors. Outlet, Hayward. Gonna run it in? Yes, he is. He had Joe jingling on his side, and Hayward took it in and behind the three-point line. Right to left. Throws it out to Jingle and Joe. Puts it up and down. Around to Hayward.
Now you watch Joe. I mean, if we can get a chance to watch George Hill from the time.
Ingles in the paint, clears to Hill, Favors, quick pass off to Hayward. He'll take it in. Oh, what a drive by Hayward. Utah still shooting at a 56% clip tonight.
Great defense there by Dante.
Feeds it to Hayward, reverse shot for 2. I said that was a tough catch. Knocked away by Hayward. As they try to find Booker baseline. Dante head up.
You know, slow down, hesitate a little bit if you're Kilpatrick. Dribble under the basket, wait for some teammates, drag a big with you, and now take him one-on-one from the perimeter.
George Hill. Quick passing. Ball movement. Hayward. Ingles. Winds up for 3. Bang! Elevation of your ball game.
You know, give it to him, Gordon.
Cutter. Hayward. There it is. And the 7th assist for Hill.
Basketball quite a bit. Didn't see that against Minnesota, but Derek Favors. Yes,
downtown.
Now they allow only 96 points a game. And one of the reasons is they've got a guy in the middle named Rudy Gobert, and there's Gordon Hayward. 5 on the clock. Here's Favors. It's really a nice job in the half court by Utah.
Yeah, Grant. Great use of pick and roll.
Yeah, look at this ball movement by the Jazz. They go side to side, and it's Gobert and the big dunk.
Oh, there.
A little piece on Billie Jean King a little bit later in the show. Nice to watch her as a kid in New York playing at the U.S. Open at Forest Hills. Rest game for him.
Luckily enough, though, you get Gary Temple back. Adding up quickly, man.
Yeah, 3 whistles in about 10 seconds. Potential shots on that possession for Sacramento, and they made 1 extra pass, and they turn it over for the 3rd time in this game, and the Jazz take advantage of it. Here's Ingles, thought about the 3. Now it's Gobert. And it's 67-64. Gobert.
That's a real good 1-2 punch right there.
So 89-81. Under 6 minutes.
Oh,
beautiful play, and Hayward to make it a 6-point game. So here we are in crunch time.
Size and space.
They go to Hayward. So they are going to fire a 3. And with 10.9, it's a 1-point game. Time on the clock. Hayward. Hayward. Gobert. And we're tied with 3.6. Timeout, Sacramento. Hayward into the lane and scores to make it a 2-point game.
You know, Grant, from the time he first came into the league to now, I mean, he's just really impressive.
Welcome back home to the Jazz. They hit the road for 2 games this week. Houston, OKC. I like that. Hayward up and in. Davis 4th best in the league in scoring at 28-3. There's a bump, no foul. Hayward lets it go and hits. Hayward 2 for 2. Nice start. And Exum scores his first 2.
Right now, this defense of the Pelicans is very porous.
Through the hands of AD. Hayward's going to run it past Cousins.
For this team, 40% shooter from behind the arc.
Nice. Gobert touches up top. Hayward stops and pops over Cousins. Yes. Big shot. 8-point quarter.
Not fun, but if they got to up the energy.
Nice passing. Hayward on a drive inside of Rudy and lays it in.
And right now the Jazz are just picking them apart. 13-2 run the last 3.5 minutes.
11 on the shot. Hayward wide open 3. Yes. Oh, baby. Patient. Buried it. Double figure. Walks it across. There's a steal. Steals leader for Utah. Joe Ingles. Bounce pass Hayward. Yes. Counted.
Jazz needed that play. Listen to yourself.
Right. Exactly. There's another lob try. Up and in. Jiggling Joe to Hayward.
He needed something easy. Something at the basket. Spot on pass by Ingles.
Nearly halfway through, I should say, through the 3rd quarter. There's a skip pass to Hayward. Inside Rudy. Oh! Oh! Wow. Little slip pass. Hayward rises, shoots, and hits.
Nice job moving without the basketball. Anthony Davis lob at the rim.
5-point game. Hayward slips and slides and lays it in. 19 for Gordon.
Yeah, quiet 19 for Hayward. When Coach Quinn Snyder subs in Joe Ingles. And where does Joe go? He goes and guards Crawford.
Hayward, quick 3. Bang! Big shot.
Humidity and it's hot. You feel great. Conducive to great basketball.
The ball feels good. You get a quick sweat. It's just a different feel out there, isn't it, Dress?
Absolutely. You start sweating quicker. Euro, Rodney Hood, beautiful in transition. That's what the Rockets can't afford to give up.
We were joking with the coaching staff about coaching him down. He had 27 in his first game as a Rocket.
Woo,
and after practicing for several weeks, playing right into the hands of the Utah Jazz. And they know what to do with a lead like this because they'll just drip, drip, drip you to death.
He's been giving him a lot of pump fakes, so Gobert expected a pump fake. That time Clint just outthought him.
How about a return dunk?
Backdoor.
3-point Magic, 5 of 20 from the field. And Gordon 0 for 4 behind the 3-point line. Hayward with the basket.
Yeah, you can't give him that little mid-range shot.
2.9 left. And that's the easiest basket that he's going to get the whole game. Had been up in the last month to 70%. Oh, easy.
Wow, easy. Great play. Really good play by the Jazz.
Going to Gordon Hayward. Hayward shoots it over Harden.
Good mid-range.
And that defense. Outside to Hayward. Got it. There's the go-to guy for them.
No doubt. He's the leading scorer.
Hayward. Ingles on the drive. Back out to Hayward. Good defense, and he made it anyway. Goes down. Gobert. Ball knocked away, and a steal by Harden. Harden got Ingles turned around, takes him to the basket. It's blocked. What a great play by Hayward. And Harden gets it out of harm's way. The Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. And the basket is good by Utah.
You missed it.
Since the last game of the regular season, Gordon Hayward has been bothered all season long by Andre Robertson and his defense, but Hayward with the steal.
As you just saw, George Hill, one of the many advantages of being long and lengthy in this game.
Hayward gets in between a couple of Thunder defenders and knocks it down for three. Hayward on the season shooting nearly 40%. Started until Gibson took over at the four the other night, and he provided the second unit with a great lift at both ends of the floor. Another tough shot for Hayward, but he is equal to it on the run into the teeth of the Oklahoma City defense. Plus 18 in the paint.
Oh, and that move right there, very few guys can do that in the league under pressure as he was able to.
Hayward slashing to the basket to score.
On the defensive end.
Here's a catch and shoot. George Hill rips the net. And finally the Jazz on the board after a minute 30 of frustration. Down, and Hill's got it. Scoops it off. Wide open three. Hayward got it.
He's got to knock those down tonight. Having some success. Those past two games, they go by the wayside now.
Hayward connects. 5 points in the quarter after nailing that three ball. And Gobert back on the court. George Hill, AB, and Gobert with Diaw. Three on the way and good.
What a great read. Well,
and is out with that ankle sprain.
This is very interesting right now because the Clippers went small. And the Jazz kept Diaw in. And boy, I think that hurt Blake a little bit. He's still grabbing that side every now and then.
Hayward patched up, and the dumpster comes in for two. With the ball down by 6. Hayward, tough pass. Ingles catches it down low. Looks inside, drives, hangs. That is a beautiful look off to Gobert, and Jingle and Joe in for two more. 3 buckets for DeAndre, 6 points. Nice pass. Hayward, though, forces it back out. Ingles, three, bang. Beautiful pass, outlet. Hall takes the three. And the rebound to Diaw quickly. Hayward. He'll jump it. Free throw line extended for two.
Yeah, that's the key right there, the tiebreaker.
Cutter, Hayward, put it up. Yes! Hayward on a tough shot. Rebound. Hayward, 8 minutes left. Utah by 7. Hayward! The emotion of the moment. Hayward, three.
Wow, that's good.
Big three ball.
He is so good.
And must answer, 4-point ball game. Hayward cross court, caught by Hood. Dribble drive, baseline, pulls a trigger. Yes. Big shot, Hood.
Gets a Gobert screen on the perimeter. Inside of the big man. Topside Hayward. And he triples.
That end up in baskets, so like screen assists. Gobert second.
I'm not surprised. Joe Johnson from the corner, guns it down from downtown. Screen from Gobert, Hayward wide open, knocks it down. Playing like the veteran that he is. Dishes to Hayward, and he triples. Perfect feed from Joe Johnson. It's now 14-5. Hood to the paint, topside Hayward into the corner to George Hill. Great long gunning, got it.
Great ball movement. It's not sticking after he rolls to the basket. So Reggie Jackson really only has to worry about his own man right now.
See that pass from Gobert?
I did.
Hayward with a steal, bats it ahead. Off to George Hill, lays it in, and now it's a 19-point lead.
Because it means you're going to get stops.
Right now, Utah having more trouble finding the open man. They do find Johnson in the corner, got it down over John Lure for three. Jazz pulled it down, they're up 61-43. Hayward down the lane, guns on the run, it goes. Gordon Hayward.
With the left-hand hook, George. That was a pretty good post-up by Andre.
Yes, it was. Hayward to the baseline, fires, fills it, and a foul.
Just over 5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Jazz took control early. How about that? Boers another assist.
What a horrible defensive play by Andre Drummond.
Gordon Hayward against Tobias. Joe Johnson fires topside, fills it up.
Good decision.
Gordon Hayward off to George Hill. Medium range gun goes. Back outside for John Lure. Stumbles to the lane. Blocked by Gobert. Exum to Gordon Hayward. Long gun goes to Gordon Hayward.
What confidence, George?
Hill against Ish. Trapped. Gobert flips it. Hayward with a long gun. Got it.
That's devastating.
7 to shoot. Hayward. As Shepard digs in, forced him to give it up. Ingles, long 2. That drives analytics guys crazy, but he made it.
And now he's tied up, and they let him play on with 5 on the shot clock to Joe. Ingles takes on Thompson. Bank it off the glass. What a smart play. Ingles used glass. 2 quick buckets here in the quarter.
Without question, they were 7 and 6 without Caleb this time, 11 and 9 overall this year. Hayward open look, and he canned it. He's got his explosion back after the knee surgery. The bailout plan, Ingles, and he rattles home the 3. Back tap by Thompson, but off the chin of George Hill, controlled by Utah. Here comes Hayward to a running Joe Johnson, and he finished it off. Around to find out. LeBron James had it poked away by Gobert. And a jailbreak for Hayward. And just like that, Utah's tied it up. Joe Johnson tries to back him down. You see Johnson's strength, and the ball knocked away by Hayward. 2-on-1 as a result. Gordon Hayward to the hole.
And that's what it is. Took his time and got the shot he wanted. Hayward wouldn't come up on him, so he let him have it.
It's been tough to get this 7-point lead. Back as Hayward makes it 4 as he knocks down the 3.
Ingles threads it back to Gobert. Outside to Johnson. Hayward is wide open and splashes one in as he plants it out of the right corner. Walked into a 3 for a moment and back out to Hayward. To Hill firing, and that's good.
You see that movement right there. They look to push the ball.
Blows into the lane. That ball stolen.
There's their numbers.
Heritage. That's broken up by Hayward. And Hayward threw it right back to Jimmy. And then the layup good.
Hayward turned around and thought he saw Joe Ingles there.
The Gobert screen. Now Hayward fires. That's good. That's another 3. At the start of the game, Utah pretty much had their way. Hill back out. Wide open Hayward firing and scoring.
Again, that's the one guy you've got to stay connected to. You cannot leave him.
Rondo back out there. Zipser. Lopez. Drive and they throw it away. Collected by Hayward. He's got it to Hill. Hill back to Ingles. He fires and scores. He walked right into a 3.
It's a 1-point game.
Hayward into traffic, fires the jumper and scores.
Oh, that was a nice move.
Butler picked up by Zipser. He lets the traffic run by him, and then Hayward stole it.
Again, he's trying to get the ball to Jimmy.
Go high to Gobert, and then back to Hayward. He bounces to Gobert, staggers through the traffic, and got one to go. Hayward, hard drive, bounced it in. Gobert goes up and scores. Time. Circles back out. Smart play by Denzel there. Work the clock. Jimmy not stolen. Here comes Hayward. Hard dribble, driving. Jimmy took it away. What a play by Butler.
Pressure came off of him. I think he was under a lot of pressure when he got here. He's hometown trying to make some things happen. And I just think that's really kind of the difference in him.
Against the Jazz. George Hill's averaging a career best 17 per game. Hayward is their leading scorer, and Hayward hits the 3.
It's tough because Gobert rolls to the basket. You got to help out.
The Australian averaging 13 points in that stretch.
No question. Oh, boy.
And Hayward has 7 early.
Paul George throwing CJ that ball early so he could get a little rhythm.
8 points for Miles. Hayward for another 3. And Gordon Hayward has scored 10 first quarter points.
You end up with Gobert on.
Hayward guards Teague.
Well, that's why Teague went the other way. You just saw a heck of a play.
He gets it away in time.
I thought he might get it.
Hayward and Gobert.
They're trying to see can they get Hayward to foul at Paul George now. So instead, he just shoots it. Because otherwise, he was going to drive, but Hayward was so pinned so far on the baseline. Pass that was trying to go back cut to Gordon Hayward. Paul lost it, though.
And now Hayward, a 3-on-1. Hill leaves it off for Hayward. And that's Rakeem Christmas, challenged by Gobert and couldn't finish.
Watch it, yeah, because I could see that bounce pass was available by Ingles.
Paul George is on the bench, a couple of fouls.
Just stay solid.
And a 20-point first half for Gordon Hayward. Jazz have the ball to start the third quarter. Hill against T. Extra pass. Hayward has been on fire all night. It's a long two. He has hit some tough shots as George gets inside, and it's blocked by Gobert.
He has, but he's been really efficient.
And Gobert pounds it home, and it's a one-point game. Extra pass. Hayward. And there's two more.
It's too easy.
He's got 24.
They didn't put Dante Exum back in the game.
Alley-oop to Hayward. He has 26.
For sure, you're getting made up for lost time by Hayward, who just came and stole that. Gobert running.
And he dunked it and scored, and a foul. Hayward, a fading jumper. Long rebound out.
You got to watch it.
To Diaw, and there's Hayward again.
There's Diaw. I'm telling you, that IQ is unbelievable.
Non-field goal first half of the year. And Hayward.
I mean, and Paul was on him the entire time going forward. Hayward just reversed, and there was nobody there to help.
Hayward has 30. He had those through three quarters.
They run that screen where Hayward could come back up to the top.
So
let him shoot and make a three here.
Utah got a big basket quickly, and now Hayward hits the three, and they score 6 straight.
6 straight in a matter of less than 30 seconds almost, Chris.
And now George has it blocked. And here comes Utah. Hayward has scored, and 38 now for Hayward, and they've cut it to 3.
With his pick and roll game, taking it to the rim and finishing.
Gobert drives and finishes. Consistent minutes off the bench. Neto finds Hayward, goes back door. For 6, only 2 points for the Jazz leading scorer. Neto rattles around and goes through.
Ahead of Exum.
Hayward, nice anticipation there. That was a tough pass to make from Holiday. Let's turn it over for the 5th time. Boris Diaw throws it up. Gobert.
Thing, Mike. We should have a go out back in the room and just see.
Hayward and a foul. Gobert back in. Hayward goes right at Hernan Gomez, who backs up. And an easy 2 for Hayward.
Family. About the upcoming games.
He played at Baylor.
Yes, he did. And his son, Jake, as Hayward knocks in the 3.
Tied again, midway through the 4th. Hayward, good open look.
And both have the same impact, 0.
Hayward on the reverse. Gordon Hayward with a beauty. And this is the largest lead of the game for Utah.
To try to negate the 3-point shooting of Porzingis.
Hayward to Gobert, and the foul. And Porzingis most likely is going to foul out as Rudy Gobert with a career-high 31.
Pushing the ball up the court, getting a lot of ball movement. Hayward outside Diaw.
Looked like a toe on the line.
The 2-pointer for Boris Diaw. Clippers up by 15. Hayward. Blocked by Jordan, but a goaltend will be taken. 15-point Clipper lead. Gobert the handoff to Hayward. Let it fly. Bingo.
You can't keep all-stars down. Not forever.
21 shots in the second quarter. 11 for 23 for the Jazz. Tried to draw the foul. Did, and gets the bucket to boot. That's number 3 on DJ. Hill is out.
And once again, they do not go to Dante Exum.
Johnson for 3. Bingo. Neto brings the ball ahead out of Brazil. Ingles. Oh, a beautiful feed to the Outstretched arms of Gordon Hayward. Clippers lead by 11. Diaw into the corner. Hood will rise and hit a bingo. 3-ball by Hood. Clippers by 11. Hayward, he'll rise for 3. Oh, here we go again.
Gordon Hayward looks down to see if he's behind the line. He is, and it's 6-0.
Really an excellent screener for a rookie or a veteran.
Three-pointer, Hayward.
Well, he's good at that.
That ball intended for Buddy. Cauley-Stein turns it over, numbers the other way. Breakaway and the layup. 22-10.
And right now, if Darren can get somebody to join him, Kings can get back in this game.
And Mack with a 3, and the lead extends to 16 points.
Jeff Withy, a much easier matchup than, of course, Gobert.
No question.
No rhyme or reason.
Gordon Hayward gets around Tyreek and hits 50-41. Three-pointer. Actually, it's a 2. His foot's on the line. Here's Gordon Hayward. Blocked by Skal Labissière. It comes back to Hayward. Shot clock at 10 seconds. And Hood makes the 3 from the corner to make it 58-49.
Time, and that's what they do very wisely. So much similar to the old Bill Russell days with the Celtics.
Unlike the Kings, where they had to go help on a guy that got beat off the dribble.
Pretty darn well. Maybe not like Gobert, but I think they need to. They can evaluate that in time.
And that extends the lead to 7. Remember when he came into the league, and we always use the word, I don't know why the word project is associated with big guys.
It's a second-round pick too. He was a late pick, and hit the. But you're right. I mean, Drummond, the same thing was said, but he was drafted 9th or so.
Yes, he was.
Score for the first time tonight. He's 0 for 2 in 13 minutes. He'll kick it out to Dante. It's up and in. Nice shot. Took his time, set his feet, and Dante hits his first shot. Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi doesn't have those types of numbers, but Kawhi Leonard probably the best on-the-ball defender. Not probably, the best on-the-ball defender there is in the NBA.
Step back, Jay looks good. Short rebound. There's Hayward. Push it. And he does. He's pushing the back by Morris. No call. He's in the paint. Put it up. Bank it.
Absolutely.
Bank it for 2. 2-run. It was a game of runs in Sacramento. Loose ball. Now we got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. 11 on the shot clock. Ingles trying to deny the pass. Hayward right in front of us makes the steal.
And just what we just talked about.
He's in the paint. Gives it back to Jingle and Joe. Hayward's got the shot. Got it. Timeout, Scott Brooks. Dante, Rodney Hood at the scorer's table. Check in next whistle. Hayward wants a screen. He got it from Withy. He'll drive the lane. Laid it in. Beautiful move. Strong move.
The game.
Gobert at the rim again. Hayward slips, catches his feet. Tough shot. Tough shot. For that Wizard backcourt. Hayward stops and pops. So shot is away. Nothing but net. All-stars have to step up, and Hayward is on his way with 16. Will drive on Ingles. Stays down on his feet. Great job. Mack the steal. Oh, baby, did he read that? Here's Hayward, baseline. Slides it out to Jingle and Joe. 3. Yes!
83.
Utah's defense flexing their muscles here in the second half. Oh, Hayward rises, shoots, and hits.
Shot.
Beal, right to left hand. Keeps the middle. Blocked. Hayward got a piece. Here comes Gordon the other way. Play in the fourth. Utah by 2. Hayward pumps it up. No, gave it away to Mack. He'll dribble drive in the paint over Griffin. Oh, big bucket. Shelvin Mack.
He's the savior boy. He comes in and wins ball games.
All-star for the Utah Jazz. Well, see, they only average 100 points a game, so they're not a fast-breaking team. So when you're watching them, you say, gee, they're rather slow. That's their game.
Mills the other half of the point guard combination. Hayward with the pull-up.
Knocks down his second bucket. Gordon Hayward making his first Western Conference All-Star. Here's Hood. Hayward with a nice ball fake.
Nice.
And Gobert finishing off the high handoff, and he's on the board.
Delivered for them.
Hayward isolated against the shorter Bryn Forbes, and they make San Antonio pay for the switch. But his arms around.
Well, look, I think he's giving away a little size there, by the way.
Boris Diaw knocks down the three. Interesting story. When Diaw was traded during the offseason from San Antonio, Jazz will be shooting on the next one. Dante Exum with a strong move.
Oh, boy.
And the punch.
Remember when he first came out, everyone was excited about where he was going to be drafted?
Current Spurs assistant.
Right, two excellent coaches. Seen as one of the best coaches in the history of FIBA basketball throughout Europe. Well, you know, in the last 2 months, he's been shooting the three at 29%. Before that, at 43%. So you like to see him get back.
Boy, what a play by Gordon Hayward.
And there's no doubt about it. The big thing with him is he's finally feeling confident that he's the man. That he's the man down in the last 6 minutes of the game. He just blew by.
Hayward with just 8 points in the game, make it 10 now, but he had 6 points in the first quarter, has been silent since. The lead is up to 14. Hayward from downtown, got it.
So really just can't think of this guy is shorter than I am.
Hayward lets it fly and bangs down the first three of the night.
When he gets into foul trouble, he starts using his hands quite a bit.
Here comes Hayward, no look pass. Rudy, reverse shot. Come on. Come on. 4 of 17 run to start this quarter.
That's very impressive.
Stop and pop jumper. Good. Hayward 5. Gobert 10.
Oh.
Gobert needs help. There's Hayward. Step back, Jay Hayward. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. 7 in the quarter. Down 5 after trailing by 11. Hayward toes it for 3. Drained it. Double digits for Hayward in the quarter.
He's a pick and pop player.
Here's Hayward, takes the final shot and got it. Hits the bucket at the quarter horn. Takes the rebound down, his 7th of the half. Rudy fills the paint, finger roll for 2. Big night last night. Hit 7 of 10 shots, 17 points in the 1-point loss up in Minnesota. There's a back cut, Hayward. You know, when the 3-ball came into play in the NBA, it was almost like, I better not take that shot. Coach may not like it because it's not in the game plan. He was looking to pass it wrong, but gave it up. Turner pushed down his shoulder. He starts the third quarter. Aminu, corner 3. Right back comes Utah, 3-ball off the hand of Hayward. Jazz come the other way. Jingle and Joe. Back to Diaw. He'll go on the block. Cutter. Hayward. Contact. Got it. He wants the foul. Won't get it.
I mean, he's just gotten better and better. Watching this morning work on different shots with Johnny Bryant.
Straight away 3. Drops it in. 5 quick ones for Hayward. Clock's under 8 minutes. Hayward slips and slides, pulls the trigger. Got it.
The combinations, adaptation the Blazers can make, if any, coming up against these two teams. As we go back to Portland, Gordon Hayward.
Pardon me, 36 points, 8 boards. He took 27 shots.
I just don't think minutes matter when you're 21. As far as the back-to-backs go, that starts hurting you when you're, getting to the 30-year-old age. They're playing a spoiler role, and so they have no pressure on them.
Rush played 1 season in Utah, and right back at you. Gordon Hayward buries it. The first game, they waived him after he fractured his right thumb, and now he's wearing a T-Wolves uniform. And Rudy, the seas part, and lays it up and in.
Anything outside the offense, all of his points are coming within the offense.
Hayward, nice start. 9 points for Gordon, 9 for Rudy. 11, just 38 points so far in half number 1. Hayward, wide open lane, takes advantage. Saved and a fresh, no, it never hit the rim. Give it up, turn it over. Breakaway, Mack. Johnson, the trailer, Hayward, pops like a cork. With another three-ball, his second of the night. Out of Kansas in his 9th year. 4th stop on the NBA Tour. And back comes Utah with a three-ball of their own off the hand of Hayward. 54% shooting. You see the season average is 47. Dante's wide open. The three's away and spins it in.
And notice now how Dante, how much more comfortable he is when that ball gets swung out to him. It's going to be a tough one for the Jazz. A, it's back-to-back. 2, it's in Portland, where Portland plays really, really well at home. As Hayward knocks down his third.
Dripped away, and Hayward has it front court. Here goes Joe. Back to Gordon. Just hit a three from that spot. Gives it back to Johnson. He wants three. Got it! Hard to really predict, so as you pointed out, you got to win tonight.
I think winning tonight is important for the Jazz, absolutely. But if you look at that schedule on paper between the Clippers and the Jazz, you have to say to yourself, well, the Jazz are going to have to win out to secure home court advantage. How about this three-point block?
Unreal for the bigs tonight for Utah. So with these put into action, bounce pass, nicely done. Put it up and down. Hayward fouled. He'll be at the line. Clears out Mack. He's got Wiggins up front. Screener takes the shot. It's up and down.
Here we go, Buller.
Ingles, back cut Hayward. Beautiful.
Backyard basketball.
Ingles, 8 minutes left. 8 to shoot. Hayward baseline reverse. Oh yes! The All-Star with a wicked move down the baseline. Likely sometime Wednesday night. Loose ball, baseball pass. Hayward runs, lays it in.
Shelvin Mack, great hands.
Tip it, Muhammad. Tipped out by Hayward, stayed with it. Joe is caught underneath and takes a tumble right in front of us. So the common foul, Jazz have it under 6.5 to go. Pick and roll, Faves to the rim. Bang, bang. Hayward to Faves. Downs, 11 assists for Rubio. Minnesota back within 1, not for long. Clutch shooting by Hayward. 25 for Wiggins, 114-113. Big possession again. Hayward got it and won. Going for 40.
Justin Van Duyn and James Williams are officials here tonight. Here's Gordon Hayward in the paint. Follow a jumper up and in for Hayward to get things started. Wings, beer, and sports. Gordon Hayward outside. Picture perfect jumper. Right hand side of the arc.
I'll tell you what, here early, Utah looks like a team playing the second night of a back-to-back.
Gobert to the rim, laid it up at him with the left hand. 7%.
He prepared his team for this moment. He said, I'm not going to make all the shots. And Utah is eventually going to start chipping away. So this is where the Blazers have to be mentally tough.
Neto as he'll push now up the floor. Nearly intercepted by Mo Harkness. Hayward kicks to Joe Johnson, and he fills up another three. Joe Johnson's 3 of 4 out there. Lamar's off. Gordon Hayward up the floor. Backs down a mid-range look.
That time Myers Leonard had Hayward in transition, but keeps his body in check, and then is able to drop off the nice pass.
Blazers 10 assists, 19 field goals made. Hayward turns, got an open look, and drills it. Another good look, but it's just not rolling here early. 2 for 11. Joe Johnson into the lane, laid it in. Joe Johnson weighs 240. He is 6'7", and he knows all the tricks. The screen. Game defends Hayward. Rocks, fades, and scores.
He turned the screen down that time and got an open look because Gobert was anticipating helping on the other side.
Hayward gets in between and then some to the rim with a high hanging right-hander.
Because CJ's man was basically denying him, allowing Chief to play 4-on-4. Utah races it back up the floor quickly.
Yeah, they get a quick hitter in there to Hayward, who's fouled by Mo.
Hill on a 3. Looks good is. Rainbows it up and in to start this game. He hit 5 threes against the Warriors.
Of his career where, I hate to say it, he can like flip the switch. You know, times when you're in January, February, kind of is on cruise control. Good defense by Hayward. To the coaches, to the players, they all have to be on the same page. You just don't do that unless you have great ownership too.
Hayward, beautiful shot. I love the step back, the confidence. The numbers are 19 of his last 30. From downtown, here's Hayward. Puts it on the floor against Lee. Jumpers away and good. Nice start, Hayward. A confident shot.
Lee guarding Hayward. It's just clear out time and go one-on-one.
Stolen.
Another steal.
Hayward took it away from Kawhi. Toes it up for a practice three. Rebound backside Mack and a fresh shot clock. Aldridge drives on Faves. Inside Lee, gave it up. Again, the Jazz packing the paint. Hayward, tough shot. Got it! Oh, baby, muscle. Scoring here in the first half with 8 points. Joe Johnson slides it to Hayward. He'll take the shot. It's up and good.
Can't guard that. Defensive driven, but his defense has been spectacular tonight and really all year long.
Oh, he got the bounce. Bumped by Parker. Stayed with it, and Hayward.
16 alley-oops from Joe Ingles.
Great combo. Double pump. Hayward on a step back. Jay, tough shot. And he got it over the top. A half to play in the third. Favors to Hayward. Pop. Jumpers away at the free throw line.
And you see a lot of what the Jazz call DHOs, dribble handoffs.
8 straight points for the Clippers. Sheldon Mack is on the floor for Utah, playing the backup point guard. Gordon Hayward finally on the board, so he gets his first points of the game. Open three for Boris Diaw is good.
Now that possession right there was a clinic, and that's the way Utah plays.
And back out there, here's Chris Paul's only attempted 2 shots, and it's taken away by Johnson. Here's Hayward, good catch and finish. Just the second basket for Hayward, and Utah is back within 4. Johnson knew Jordan was coming over for the block, tried to get that one up in the air. Kept alive, and Hood now for 3. Hit it! And the Jazz back within 1 on Rodney Hood's three-pointer. Griffin has it stripped and stolen by Hayward. And now look at Utah running the break.
In the second half, they're going to spring the upset without Gobert.
Mute's done a good job on him. Hayward able to get this one, though. Hayward an all-star this year for the first time. Here's Joe Johnson, who had 14 first-half points. Gordon Hayward able to hit, and that gives Utah a 1-point lead.
George Hill for him.
Hill fouled by Paul, count it. Crafty play by George Hill. A 3-point chance, and that's 3 fouls on Paul. So the next high score for the Clippers is Paul with 9. Joe Johnson blocks Griffin. Fires it ahead to Hayward, who gets the layup. And the lead is 6, matching the largest of the night. Back screen, now the switch, Felton on Hayward. 3 to shoot, Hayward spins, fires, hits with 1.7. His first 3-pointer of the night. Hayward, nice shot by Gordon Hayward, getting rid of the defender.
Play more in the open court, not allowing Utah to dictate. Ingles on a kick. Hayward knocks it down from long range. The all-star Gordon Hayward downhill. He's got to have more of an impact on this game. Remember, they don't have Austin Rivers, so they need somebody off the bench. As Gordon Hayward comes off that pin down and knocks down that trip hill, just being patient. The Jazz really comfortable playing late in the shot clock.
Hayward buries a long 2-pointer for Gordon Hayward. Jazz get into their offense quickly here. Hayward using the favor screen. Kick out. Diaw a 3. Down to Angle.
For him to make a pass, and beautiful play there by Bob Amute. But more importantly, even though Hayward's knocking that one out, he's done a heck of a job defensively on Hayward.
Ingles gives it up. Hayward, the feet inside. Favor is creating some space with a pump fake in the bucket.
Yeah, that was vintage Jazz right there. Anything he doesn't do well on the basketball floor.
And a dynamic leader for this Clippers squad. Hayward knocks down a jump shot. Long lead pass, intercepted by Ingles.
Closed the year very strong on a 7-game win streak. Lost game 1, dominated the paint in game 2. Bamute gets his own miss.
From outside, that's unusual.
In the series, 5 of 14 from the floor is Redick. Here's Hayward, his first shot. Ruled out for game 3 yesterday. Beautiful cut by Hayward, great feed by Diaw.
Boris Diaw has always been a good passer. He's a smart basketball player for the easy finish.
There is Hayward, has space for 3. His third field goal here in this first quarter. Again. Here's Hayward. They set screens to get him open for another three.
Jordan's man goes to help. DJ's wide open.
They post up Hayward on Paul. Tough shot for two. And what a start for Gordon Hayward in the first. They will wait for a very good shot. The double coming on Johnson. He finds an open Hayward.
Jamal Crawford in the playoffs.
For a guy who's top 5 all-time in three-pointers made in NBA history. Hayward the cut and the assist from George Hill. It is a 10-point lead for Utah in the first. Couple of KG veterans, Crawford against DL. Hayward with the block. Is there anything this guy hasn't done in the first? Hayward trying to get free from Felton. Now with Spades covering. Boy, tough shot by Hayward, and he drills it to put Utah up a dozen. Set by Diaz. Hayward out to Ingles for three. Foul, and he made it! Joe Ingles with a chance at a 4-point play on the Redick foul.
Taped up, apparently headed toward potentially an X-ray to see. We'll try to have an update for you after halftime.
Meanwhile, Favors gets on the board off the Hayward assist, and Utah back up by... And Favors flies in for the offensive board. Out to Hayward. Now it's Ingles. He'll take it and knock it down. Hayward to the 25 of the first half. Guarded by Jordan now. Takes him all the way inside. Got it to go. Plus the foul. Hayward wants it against Paul. Hayward back to Hill. Beats the buzzer and knocks it down. Hayward, 1 for his last 5 after the hot start. This time he takes it in! Gordon Hayward! Bob Moute stays out there to defend Gordon Hayward. Hayward for three. Got them all! They can go 2 for 1 here. Hayward against Felton. Rises up and connects, and Gordon Hayward picking it up once again here in the third. Long rebound. Hill was hit. Hayward has it. Hayward a big three. Way off target. Saved and bounce to Ingles. Hayward takes it inside. 11 seconds to go. A 2-point game and a timeout call.
Now you bring Derek Favors off the bench for the Jazz in his natural position.
Outside, Hayward with a three. Gordon Hayward.
Anyway, the ball's got to find Hayward here pretty soon, and he's got to get a shot. Speaking of which, whack.
Yeah, right on cue. Good call. To Harlow, our reporter. And Gordon Hayward returning to the starting lineup and returning to the game as he dishes to Gobert after missing game 4 with food poisoning. And you have to wonder if that's starting to bother Redick a little bit, maybe on the release.
Yeah, it's got to be bothering him a lot as you see that Gordon Hayward just walk into a three, but
in game 3, that basket by Bob Moute snaps an 11-0 Utah run. Now Hayward buries his second three-pointer of the game. For the rebound on the miss by Crawford. And Hayward all the way in, stops on a dime and scores it, and looks like he's back to his old self here tonight after a bit of food poisoning. Hayward, great defense. Having missed 10 games and very little contact in practice coming back as Johnson will turn around. No, Hayward goes to the hole. He scores and is fouled. Clock winding down in the second half. Jazz can take the lead. Hayward gives it up to Hill, who drills the three-pointer from the corner.
Austin Rivers combination, but what you have to remember there, Austin Rivers has that hamstring. Doc said he's not quite sure how many minutes he'll get out of Austin here in the second half.
And now Utah will get it organized again. Comfortable as they get late in the clock. Hayward on the take, little step back is good. Gordon Hayward. Rivers kicks it. Crawford takes a peek at the clock. And that's a turnover, bad pass. Finger roll, no. Offensive board, Spates had it swiped. They had a chance to get one up here at the end of the quarter. Hayward lays it up. No, ducks it home. They will check it out. It was close, but it looked like Hayward got it in. Market regulation.
11 points in the last 2 minutes and 12 seconds for the Clippers as Hayward answers coming out of the timeout. Shot clock to 5. George Hill looking for help, gives it to Hayward, lets it fly. And Hayward hits a 3 as the shot clock expires. And now Hill with 6 on the shot clock. Gets a screen. Three-pointer is up for Hill. Kept alive. Another offensive board. Joe Johnson for 3.
Hayward back up court for the Jazz. Driving baseline and punching it.
Yeah, I'm surprised right there.
Most of that burden getting a breather on the bench as Ray Felton comes into the ball game.
Nice back there.
Hayward with the slam.
Yeah, that was a setup coming out. That was beautiful.
With 7 on the shot clock. They got to go quick here. Hill just got it off and knocked it in.
First of all, a great save in the corner and a perfect pass by Hayward out to the top.
Playoff series victory since 2010. Back in the playoffs for the first time in 5 years, Hayward has been relatively silent.
Right.
That paid off too.
Well, you got to get it something here now. You got a 3-on-2.
Hood on the break. Got it.
Now, that was excellent movement by Hood.
Underway here in the third quarter. Hayward being dogged by Rivers. Gobert inside, off glass.
Once again, Hayward has made a good pass. They've tried about 3 different guys on him already. Engels at 6'8" should bother him.
Well, Jordan had a smaller man on him and tried to pass it out.
Nice.
And Paul commits the foul.
Mainly because he's played so well for you, and he's done such a great job on Hayward.
Hayward with the mid-range. Nothing but net. New net. Gobert inside up. A great find by Hayward.
Remember we said now, underline that. Hayward's been excellent today. Beautiful pass.
Chris Paul has 23 points. Double team on Joe Johnson.
There's the rotator.
Hayward knocks down the 3 to make it an 8-point game.
That left knee that he heard earlier.
It could be.
Down the lane goes Hill. Here's Hayward. He'll shoot the jump shot. He has 17.
Now we know Chris Paul has been sensational, but Crawford and Spates with that second unit, terrific.
Someone blew a defensive assignment and Hayward knocked down the 3. The lead is down to 9 with plenty of time to go. Double team on Chris Paul. They take it out of his hands.
There it is.
He turns it over. Just his third turnover of the night.
That was a beautiful trap.
Hill with 8 on the shot clock. Hayward over Jordan. Left it short. Tipped. Engels got it. Hayward for 3. Knocks it down. It's a 3-point game in a blink.
The man was open.
Off the inbound, here's Engels, who will do a lot of ball handling. Good play, and Hayward with the layup. Previously, game 6. Hayward inside, kicks it back out to Favors, and he knocks down the mid-range jumper.
When they throw in, you have the mismatch. You have Rivers on your back in the paint. In that first half, held him to 6 points. And then also getting up and down, coming off the curls.
Diaw kicks it out to Hayward, and he drills the corner 3.
Your starters have scored 20 points, but your bench people have scored 21. That's great chemistry and good movement with the second unit.
Joe Ingles with the corner 3 in Oakland on Tuesday night. And for the Los Angeles Clippers, a loss here would be crippling as Hayward gets the and 1 over Rivers. Diaw never got the handle. 5 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Clippers. Diaw a contested 3. Fouled and 1. They're looking at 4 next year. Backdoor
good
cut by Hill.
Couldn't
finish the layup.
That was his easiest shot of the series.
It's okay. Gordon Hayward had his back. The mausoleum for most of the afternoon. Hayward behind a couple of staggered screens patiently knocks down the jump shot. Hayward guarded by Chris Paul. Strong drive, took the hit, and 1.
See, he called for the ball on the left wing. Nobody's even close.
Redick guarding Hayward, went for the pump fake, and Gordon Hayward has it working on all cylinders right now.
Chance to fast break if you're Utah, you take it. to take the advantage, because even if you don't score, you might get fouled.
Boy, Hayward just waltzed down the court at his own tempo, Hugh. Home team down 11.
All right, they're going to press and trap. You know, gamble here right now. Bad thing is to pass the basketball.
Oh, Hayward got an easy one.
So you would try to tell people, pass the basketball. Do not get fouled.
Just blazed the side of the backboard and off the rim. And now Hayward, three-point try is up and in, and a good sign for Gordon Hayward to hit a three.
A nice break by Utah. They had good spacing, moved the ball. You see Hayward with the steal here, but Utah doesn't run a lot, but when they do, Brian, they're very efficient.
Wins at a 5 seed this season, and they dispatched of the LA Clippers in 7. Nice pass and the lob from Hayward to Gobert, with Favors on the floor and Gobert on the bench.
Yeah, Favors will get up and be a little bit more aggressive as you see Steph Curry. Ooh, a great contest by Hayward.
John Havlicek in 73, Ray Allen on that list as well in 09 as Hayward looking for somewhere to dish it, decided to take it himself, and a little mid-range is good. Utah just 3 for 12 from behind the arc as Mack goes to the hole and scores.
There you go. He had David West on him, and Mack just put his head down and got to the front of the rim. That's what you got to do.
Hayward with Draymond Green on him. Can't shake him. Pass to the corner. Dante Exum is in, and Exum, little floater, is good. Shot clock down to 5. George Hill's had a rough first half. He kicks it. Here's Hayward for 3. That's a big hit for the Jazz, getting near the end of this first half. Right in his face.
He had 4 different probes at the paint trying to get a shot off and settled for a 3. Great defense.
Hayward, he pulled the chair on Draymond Green, didn't he?
Really not giving him much, even though he's beat quickness-wise.
Hayward hangs in the air and gets the friendly roll.
There
right
you go.
At McGee.
Absolutely. That's what I like to see. Put your head down and get in the paint. Boy, they have good movement. They stretch you out to the three-point line and back cut. Just a great offensive team.
Joe Johnson snaps a 12-0 run by the Golden State Warriors.
Punch from Golden State. Hayward on a drive. Off balance, gets it to go. Just 12 points in that first game. They need a big scoring game from David West. Gordon Hayward trying to get things going. Nice move high off the glass. His second field goal the entire game 1. Still up 16. Hayward, nice lob. Now Gobert starting to get it going. 8 points, 6 rebounds. Draymond Green back in, turns it over. Shelvin Mack. Johnson to Hayward. Hayward, short jumper, that's good. And Utah now within 14 after trailing by as many as 20. But can't get it going from long distance. Hayward, nice turnaround shot is good. 10 straight points now for Utah. Winning game 7 on the road. They won 3 games on the road in the first round. This is certainly a different opponent in the second round as Joe Johnson knocks down the shot. 8-point game. Curry throws it away. Mack picks it up. Mack goes right at Thompson, who shuts him off nicely. No, I mean, for the player who executed, it's a brilliant move. Using it to your advantage as Hayward knocks it down. After a rough start, Hayward really playing well. The drive gets inside, swatted away by Favors. Hayward pushing, he's got Durant to beat. Pull-up jumper is good. Dial throws it ahead to Hood. Hayward gets past. Tough shot falling away. Good soft roll for Gordon Hayward. For Defensive Player of the Year, an award he has flat out said, I want that award. He's finished second to Leonard 2 years in a row as Rodney Hood drills the jumper. And Draymond Green, the center, is Hayward. Knocks down a 3. 12 third quarter points for Hayward, 24 for the game.
Hall of Fame coach Larry Brown, he had a young assistant by the name of Quinn Snyder. Both of these guys making those guys proud.
As Hayward knocks down another 3, it's back to 10. Trying to even up this series. Hayward kicks it out to the corner. Exum again. Nails the 3 this time. Hayward creates some space and answers back with a 3. Iguodala thought an offensive foul should have been called. The 2-time MVP. Strong again here tonight. Hayward, tough off-balance shot, gets it to go. He's got 33. And Dorson in that game, too. They trailed by as many as 20. Trailed by 18 by the end of the period as Gordon Hayward
knocks down his first.
He was saying how they got to revisit it and look to change the rules. I don't think you punish these offensive players that making brilliant decisions, putting you in a tough position.
Hayward falling away. Tough shot, knocks it down. Gordon Hayward hits again. He's got 8 points. Golden State was hit with a delay of game penalty. Hayward back out the boards. Diaw floats it up. Shot gets the nice friendly bounce, goes through, and it's a 6-point game. Klay Thompson on the drive. Clark, well defended by Shelvin Mack. Hayward ahead to Gobert, running the floor. Here comes the double team. Johnson tied up, gets it to Gobert. Out to Hayward, fakes the three. Rodney Hood, three-pointer. Bang! Utah with their first lead of the series. Hayward gets that one to go. Gobert the rebound. Here comes the Jazz. Back to Hayward. Puts up a three. Timeout Golden State. How do you handle that with him? Because it is such a big part of his success as Hayward gets it. Fires up another three. Gordon Hayward from downtown again. Largest lead for Utah was 9. Hayward finds Gobert. Rudy Gobert now 16 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists in NBA history. Well, on the road this year, Curry shot 44% from the field, 36 from 3. Ingles, that's a three. Second three-pointer for Joe Ingles. All 5 starters in double figures, and it's tied again. Has 20 points. Hayward, that's a 2-pointer. Gordon Hayward with 26. Durant bumps Hayward. Hayward lobs it in. Gobert flips it up and in. With 48 seconds remaining.
Down from behind. Ingles, nice pick there to get the ball back and get this crowd into it. And here's Hayward for 3. Yes!
Yeah, they just shut the lights off with that one when you. That was a bad offensive possession by Golden State. Shot by Stephen Curry missing. Then for return for Steve Kerr, Mike Brown, who has been in the middle of a lot of big games and a lot of important matchups, but until Golden State is really pushed, we're not going to know. And even Mike admits that we're not going to know how this is going to go. Pace definitely favors Golden State.
Pachulia hits the deck, no whistle. Here's Hayward for 3. I mean, one pops up, and you they're so full of stars and scorers as Hayward gets in the paint. It's hard to keep the lid on all of these players at the same time.
He wasn't fibbing. Exum got a little break there.
Yeah, and that's the part of Exum's game that they're talking about. Is Ingles hits a 3. Gobert misses again. Exum flying high for the board. Finds Hayward. Hayward, ball fake, gives it to Exum. Now a 3. Yes!
Then, of course, we saw them roar back to within 8. So Quinn Snyder and I walking back to the court, he said early on there were too many defensive breakdowns. They were tentative on offense.
Games this postseason, 3 30-point games, and now a steal. Hayward all the way in, KD's on him, and he gets it to go. In transition, Gordon Hayward. He had some great moments, but he has been unable to do what he did against the Clippers, against this terrific defense of the Warriors. He's starting to feel it now.
Shot blockers in there, so don't settle, Utah. Try to put your head down so you can't get in the paint.
Favors in the middle. Hayward, little leader.